Hi, yeah, I'm Karu, and we're sponsored by Roll20. Roll20 is the virtual tabletop that we use for our games, and they actually have quite a few stuff going on this month, including the fact that it is Evil Hat official month. They are offering a free Monster of the Week starter mystery that you can make a module, add that in, and it'll have everything you need to start playing a mystery using the Monster of the Week system. Um, and all of their, well, not all of their products, select products on their page are on sale, 20% off. So if you want to get some modules to play, say, Monster of the Week or Thirsty Sword Lesbians, it's all 20% off for like 2 more days. So go, buy now. Um, as well, I'm just double checking when, because I believe, yes. Um, there is also a sale for the annual pro subscription for Roll20, which lets you have stuff like colored lights and dynamic lighting and API access and so much more. And the sale ends on Monday. The annual price is $89.99 right now, and that is basically 3 months free if you subscribe before Monday. So if you want to have all those extra perks, then this is the moment to go get that max discount. This is actually the first time they've done a discount like this, so it's not something they do very often. So go grab that, and thanks to Roll20 for the sponsorship. Also, I play Ademia Argent, Azamar Warlock, and Paladin of Lathander as of today. Show, you're muted. You're still muted? Okay. Can you guys talk again?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, cool. You guys were not coming through to the stream.
What the fuck?
That's okay.
I mean, it's okay. Show never did.
Well, yeah.
That's okay. I was coming through. For some reason, it wasn't picking up the Discord audio. I fixed that
Well,
now. So
can you
So
hear me
everyone
now?
has to intro
Yep.
again?
yeah, so let's start
Yeah.
with Zio again.
Hi, I'm Zio. I play Sigrid Owley. She is a Rune Knight fighter, Earth Genasi, and babysitter to the princess who doesn't understand what volume control is.
I mean, alrighty, let's try this again. Hi, I'm Sho. I'm playing Bitterfrost, the Boreal Bloodline Sorcerer. I also did not multi-class, although I did find out that my father's a literal fucking demon. Devil? Whatever.
Either way, don't want to meet him. I'm Matt. I'm playing Oryx the Urchin. I'm playing Oryx the Urchin Genasi Barbarian. I tell one good joke a day, and I already used my quantity for the day. So, next.
If I only get one joke a day, I think I'm it. Like, I don't even get to say it. I just am it. I'm Pi, and I'm playing Ember, the blade singing wizard. I am a kitty. If you hear one in the background, that is Screamo. Her name is actually Cannon, but if she can't find her father, she Scream. She
She
always
sounds
can't
like a
find
cannon.
father.
I think that's all of us.
I hope so.
And then there's me. I'm DM Samuel. I am your DM for the evening. thank goodness I tossed off that info to Karu, because
Yeah.
otherwise I would have been pissed that I said it all and nobody could hear me.
I'm glad
Anyway,
I double checked the audio. I remember last time we had some issues with audio, so I was like, I'm just gonna double check that the audio mixer's actually, showing
mhm, yes.
activity.
So it's a
1
good thing that
hour later.
shows thing didn't work because it made everybody look.
Yep.
Good job, show.
It is all
For
thanks to
once.
show.
So who wants to do a recap? Matt
Oh, me. Okay.
with noodly arms.
So we are making our way through this frozen ash glacier, trying to get to the city, the really old Netherese city whose name is fleeing my mind at the moment. We ran into the last time before that we had a tussle with a bunch of flame skulls. Um, we came across a big hole in the ground, and Addie had a memory of something called a frilled snow crawler that is apparently a very large and nasty tunneling creature that we don't want to deal with. We found, I think, some kind of vampire kobold or something along those lines, because at one point Sig got bitten by it, and then it just missed it out and decided to go bye-bye, and I'm sure it's not following us at all.
No,
Or
the
am I
kobold
misremembering?
the kobold directed you where to go,
Oh,
Yeah,
and
we
then
just paid him off. He's cool.
and
okay.
yeah, and then you met the Knoll
Noel,
vampire
thank you, yeah.
with the tawdy British accent
Okay.
and the fancy zoom in and zoom out with the misting and the looking for Ember part of that. Don't forget.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Neat.
We found some kind of Netherese mechanism that was offered self-guided tours, but apparently was on the fritz. And then we found a statue of an iron golem that might have been once in Waterdeep, or they used this as a model. And then we ran into a whole bunch of shadows. That was fun. This place is
No.
lovely.
It's almost like they're trying to kill us.
Hmm.
I'd like you guys to know that the only note I took for last session was frilled snowcrawler.
You take notes?
Sometimes.
No,
Note.
no.
You take note.
Yeah,
Take
note.
note.
Yeah, I mean, Karu, don't take the software OneNote literally.
That's all it said I could do.
Eh,
I'm not even using OneNote. I'm using Notion. Not sponsored.
It's not no notion. It's notion. You can say things like uh-oh.
I didn't even put we found a hole that apparently no, just frilled snowcrawler, because apparently I had already forgotten 3 minutes after Sam mentioned that name. I forgot it. Luckily someone else mentioned it, so I just wrote it down quickly.
I see.
I'm
All right.
terrible note taker.
Whatever.
I
mean,
think we were either starting a long rest or in the process of doing one.
Oh,
yeah.
we were long
So
resting?
the thing with notes is, like, for me personally, if we were playing every week, I would want you all to remember more and maybe take more precise notes. But because we have such a spotty, like, for a while we were playing every other week, and it was really, we got into a groove, and then when that broke, like, it made it so that, I think last session we hadn't played for, or maybe we played 2 in a row, but before that we hadn't played for like 3 months, or so. I'm not like gonna um punish you for, not having good notes or something. I mean, whatever. At
Yeah,
this point.
according to my little campaign notes thing, because it has a calendar. Month and a half between. Then we had 2 sessions, and then it
Yeah.
was another month before we had this session.
Yeah.
It's been spotty. Hopefully the spottiness is past, and now we can be like, yeah, every other week we're gonna have Frost Maiden, alternating with
That'd be nice.
Kobold Go, and that would be awesome.
Hi, I'm Spotty. I live to ruin plans.
Whatever. I mean,
But even when we have more sessions, I tend to depend a lot on my memory, and that's probably not the best thing, especially because I do the same when I'm DMing.
Actually, no, it's better when you're DMing because then we get away with things like, no, you totally told us that.
Well, I basically go, did someone note down the name of this NPC? No? Well, then he's getting a new name.
And he's Bob.
And then watch us like note down the NPC, say no, and then just take a list of all the NPC names and call them randomly.
Mm.
Implying we don't already do that.
I
So-
mean,
The other thing that was not mentioned was you took a long rest and everybody leveled up, right?
Yes.
So what level are you all, just for the audience's sake?
8.
acht.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I mean, 8.
Of course we're 8. Oh
I'm like,
god,
uh-oh, if they say something that isn't 8, I'm in trouble here.
I would have laughed if one of us said 9.
I've been pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I'm 9. I don't know about you guys. No.
18.
Oh my god, I could
For
just see
level
Pi.
11.
I could just see Pi like faint at the 18, or be like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
I
mean-
mean, if you all want to level up to 18, I will totally be okay with that. But recognize
That you'll
you might get fucked.
Recognize that you'll definitely be fighting gods now.
I
all
mean,
monsters will level up to the same scale.
I mean, that might happen anyway. So I don't know. You
Mm,
know, level
shit.
8, level 18, whatever.
Same thing.
Sure.
Stop
Yeah.
giving me DM ideas.
I mean, do you think that the DM doesn't already have that particular one?
Yeah.
I'm just saying the DM makes his own evil ideas and doesn't need us helping him.
Also, this is something that I need to complain about, not because of Addie in particular, but because I was playing another paladin and realized how freaking useless Divine Sense is. Who the fuck came up with the 5th edition version of Divine Sense? It is ridiculously useless.
You
What does
can
it do
sense
for you?
evil that you see.
Oh, basically tells you alignment
Yeah, it's basically
in
the
line of sight.
Evil, undead, of things that you can see, but
But
only if you can
has
see
to be
them.
in line of sight.
you know the locate. This is the part that gets me. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that's not behind total cover.
So, they hide behind a really, really, really big tree. Oh, no. I don't know where it went.
Does
Oh,
invisibility
that tree seems a
count
little
as
evil, though.
total cover?
Invisibility does not count as total cover.
So then you get to see them invisible.
There's 2 cases in which this is useful. One, you're talking to an NPC and want to make sure they're not a fucking devil. And 2, someone's invisible and you can't see them, so Divine Sense would tell you the location of that. But
Yeah.
other than that, like, because the problem was I was playing a paladin and we were going through a crypt, and I'm like, I want to know where, the skeletons are hiding. And it's like, yeah, well, if they're inside one of these tombs, I cannot sense them.
Even though you can maybe
So.
hear them trying to claw their way out.
I mean,
But can't tell they're there.
quite literally
does-
at one point.
It does also tell you if you're on hallowed ground or something like that too.
Yes, it does.
That's worth.
It tells you the presence or place of objects that have been consecrated or desecrated.
Yeah, see,
Almost, but not quite as useless as the plane detection that the planar ranger gets. That one's even more useless.
Detect portal, yeah. I mean, if you're playing in a game where that features a lot, then no. But for the
Yeah,
other
detect a
99%,
portal that is
it's like,
open at the moment
yeah,
that you cast the spell.
right there in front of you. Yeah.
I mean, the whole, like, you can, find out if you're actually talking to a devil or something. I mean, in my game, I would just tell you, yes, this is a devil. Figure out how to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't
just
need
say,
that special power.
Or just say, okay, it's just always active. You don't have to use it. Like you don't
That's
get
my
used.
thing. Like, either, like, if it's always active, it becomes like primeval awareness. It becomes something that, okay, might become useful if the case comes up, but otherwise it's only 5 times that you can use it, or whatever, per day. So you have to actively call it out, and it's not like that becomes less useful because you don't know in what situations it would actually matter to use. And the same thing happens with detect portal. Like if you had the detect portal always open, then sure, a portal just opened and you can sense it. But you get 2 uses of that per day and it lasts for like 6 seconds.
And it's up to a mile away. So it's a mile away. It's going to be gone by the time you get there, close enough to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so about this game though.
It's okay. I became a paladin for lay on hands, not for divine sense.
So during the evening, I mean, you don't really know if it's evening, during your rest period. Now, are you resting? You long rest or you take a short rest?
Okay, so initially we had said it was
Long.
going to be a short rest, and I remember that because I still have a lot of my things not
Yeah,
capped.
including my HP.
Now, we're in probably the safest location that we will be able to take a long rest because we don't know what's ahead. And we had mentioned that maybe we should be taking a long rest instead, considering we have the tiny hut, we have 8 hours of protection here.
And we did have noodle arms.
Uh-oh. That
Noodle arms was going to get better with a short rest too.
Yeah.
So that's why we were.
Oh yeah.
Though I have a question. Reduced HP, max HP, does that go away at short or long? Because I
Long.
also have reduced HP.
long, I think.
The long rest.
Yeah.
So long.
But I
is
don't
what
know
we
if
probably
anyone else
mean.
has that issue besides me.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm just squish.
Yeah. I
Same.
have reduced HP because I'm a wizard.
I have reduced HP because I'm a sorcerer.
For some reason, though, it doesn't really go up when I sleep.
It
No.
just goes down. Yeah, I think at this point, Ember and Bitter's health combined might still not be as much as Sig's.
9 or
I don't
9.
know, 112. What do you say?
103.
62.
61.
Together would beat Sig.
No.
Barely.
just tag team him, teamer.
What?
I would say we should probably long rest.
Yeah, probably.
There's
Yeah,
nothing.
I feel like that's the only time we're going to be able
I
to.
mean, it is true.
Yeah, I mean the only time sensitive thing is that other party that what's her name keeps mentioning. But we haven't seen head or tail of them. It doesn't look like anyone's ahead of us, and if they are, well, they're ahead of us anyway.
We just need to be careful of Null Boy.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we don't take a long rest, we can run into the Knoll vampire again.
Well, if we take a long rest, we might run into him again.
I
I mean,
yeah,
either
that's
way,
true.
he might be tailing us anyways, and for now he can't enter the bubble, so at least we can get a long rest. I'd vote long rest. I don't know.
Try doing a long rest.
No, let's try.
Don't know if it'll actually work, but we can try it.
Probably not.
Why would you say try? Now the DM goes, oh.
I mean, we're in the
Oh,
safety
yeah,
of a
it'll be a
bubble. It's not
try.
like someone's gonna come around and go dispel magic on us or something.
See, now
Hey, good
Karu's
guess.
being the bad idea.
You know,
I know who we're throwing out of this bubble first.
I'm pretty sure at least 3
Ember?
people
It's
in
the one
this
that
chat.
Noel wants.
I
Yeah,
No,
then
the
the
bubble
bubble
goes
definitely
away.
disappears.
Yeah, because Ember's the one maintaining the bubble.
Oh, I know.
I'm delicate.
Delicate little kitten cat.
Hey, I do have dispel magic.
I just have counterspell.
Okay, so
helpful.
I think the consensus is we're taking a long rest.
Mhm.
And
with
our
watches.
DM will tell us if that worked.
Correct. I'm sure we all have great dreams, beautiful, wonderful, cold dreams.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine.
She says hoping, but expecting the worst.
And
Yeah, so
don't
I need
gain
a
levels of
con save
exhaustion.
from everybody.
Yeah,
God
that's
damn
the
it.
other thing I was not looking forward to.
Isn't this thing temperature controlled?
Yep.
It is.
It doesn't affect your mind, though.
Fucking
We still
hell.
got brains.
Oh no!
Maybe we shouldn't have done a long rest, Addy.
Well,
Well, that's why I asked for short rest. The short rest was enough to get my spells back at least.
Anyways,
You're like, I still had health.
Here we go
13,
again.
19, 15, 13, 9.
oh no!
So the real question is, does a 13 pass?
Oh god! The way that I
We shall see. Let's see what the DM says.
So Karu,
Yeah.
you have a dream,
oh no!
and in the dream, uh, the perfect representation of what you think Lathander looks like in terms of a mortal looking at a god, right? So a deity has to sort of cloak themselves in a covering that doesn't just burn your eyes and brain out when you look at them, right? Um, and so that's where the sort of conceptions of how the deities look to mortals, and often that's why the deities look like, they're in the image of whatever, right? And so Lathander, however you want to pronounce it, whatever, they have a particular look that they typically manifest. And you you as a now paladin of Lathander, you have a very specific idea in your mind of what that look is, even though it's sort of it's like a figurehead, right? Like, that's not really what the deific power looks like, right? But
Right.
so in your dream, Lathander comes to you. I keep pronouncing it a different way. Just ignore me. You know who I'm talking about, right? He comes to you in the dream, and he sits down and he's talking to you about all of these amazing things, and he's telling you about different ways that you can affect the world, and different abilities that you now have as a paladin, and different ways to wield the power that he is divinely inspiring within you. And in the middle of it, he starts um morphing just a little bit, and is talking to you, and occasionally you'll see like instances of, like a teardrop will come out of his eye, but it'll be like a blood instead of a tear. And you start to see like a large like laceration come across his forehead, and it'll bleed briefly, and then it's back to what you see as the perfect representation of of this of this deity. And at one point, he's speaking with you, and normally when the whole time previous to this, when he was talking to you, there was like this very bright light that came out of his mouth, because when he opens his mouth, right, it's just a facade. So it's not like you're talking to a real person. So it's just sort of like, as he's talking, light is coming out, right? Instead of you seeing, like, if you were to really look into the open mouth of someone, you would see like all of their teeth and the top of their mouth and their tongue and all that stuff. You don't see any of that. You just see a white light coming out. But at some point, when he opens his mouth and he's speaking with you, his words are still very fluid, and they're still very eloquent and sort of very soothing. But as he opens his mouth and as he's speaking, those words, and that the color of the light that's just awash in front of you as he opens his mouth, it sort of starts turning into this sort of bluish color. It was bright white, and then it kind of went to this sort of blue tinge, and then it sort of goes more green, and he's still speaking about all of these wondrous things that can happen if you continue to manifest his essence and his power and his divine, you know, abilities. And then eventually that color, it turns sort of this sort of purplish color, and then you start smelling this really putrid, nasty, like flesh rotting smell. and you start to realize what this smell is. And as you look at this deity in front of you, he sort of starts wavering back and forth between looking perfect and looking as if he has been beaten, and he has sores all over his face and head, and he's been cut, and his words start to become um unintelligible to you. He starts to speak like gibberish, but it's obvious that he's like speaking to you and is saying words that you used to understand, but it's almost like you can't understand him now, almost as if his connection to you is slightly wavered. And in that moment, you see in front of you that really horrible visage of Torog, and he smiles at you, and he says that even though you have done well to channel this other divinely inspired essence, I am still connected to you, and I can still pull you down with me where you belong. And then you wake up.
Fuck this guy.
However, having said that, that is a horrific, horrible dream, but you actually are fully rested, and you get all of the benefits of the long rest, along with everyone else.
Yay! That wasn't horrifying at all. Good job, Sam.
That was amazing.
Horrifying. I don't know what
Thank
you're talking
you.
about. This is a
It was
great
great.
sleep.
Mhm.
Also, Sam, can we see the map, please? We're still on the splash
Oh.
page.
No, why would you need to see the map? I'm so sure. This game does not have maps.
Besides, we were sleeping.
What, you don't
Yeah,
have
but
all
we're gonna have to start
We all,
not sleeping.
other than
Yes.
Addie, just dreamed of the splash page.
I mean, I'm sure Ember did. It has him in it.
He's like, yes, I'm so majestic. Choo, choo. I'm sure that's how that goes.
Oh my gosh.
So, so now you are all awake. Also,
Mhm.
during the night, you heard Karu did not, or Addie did not hear this. But all the rest of you, you were actually woken up in the middle of the night. Even though you were sleeping really well, you were woken up, and you heard this. You felt a horrible rumbling, and you heard what sounds like landslides in various different places.
Oh.
But then it stopped, and you sort of looked out, and it doesn't look like it affected your immediate area, so you went back
Not
to
my
sleep.
problem.
Yet.
All right. Cool.
Big
Cool.
friend might be on the move.
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Yep.
I'm sure this won't affect our ability to exit this horrible place.
Huh? What?
Totally not.
Where did
No,
they
Listen,
go?
let's not worry about that right now. We have to focus on what we're doing first. Worry about getting out of here second. Because if we worry about getting out of here first, we're just fucked.
Orcs
Where
very
did-
tentatively stands up, like, is he going to be able to, is he even going to be able to keep his balance or take a step and not face plant again? But he manages it after a moment or two.
Yes, I do remember how to walk.
Yeah.
I mean, those frickin' shadows are like, they're such wimpy creatures, but if you fail your save, or if they hit you and they get a good couple of hits in, oh man, it's
Or the
so
DM
bad.
keeps rolling fours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I think I was rolling 19 to hit, and then fours
Four
on
every time, yeah.
every
Yeah.
strength
Yep.
reduction.
Luckily, you just kept hitting Sig and Oryx, who have some strength at least. If you had hit anyone else, they would have been dead in 2 hits.
I would have been dead in
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. That
So,
was
shall
painful.
we get moving?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's
are
Sonar and
yeah. Well,
They are not outside of your tent structure.
Hmm.
no crap.
Ugh, she
I want to
probably
start.
went exploring.
I want to start looking around, see if I can find their tracks. See
I
where.
mean, we did watches, wouldn't
He
or watches?
probably went on ahead.
Of
Yeah,
course.
well, Oryx said that he was going to track them. We'll figure it out.
Maybe.
So you can roll me a perception check then. If you're gonna try to track them.
Okay.
Blah blah blah. If I can talk now.
Oh no.
Body's awake. Mine's not.
Gotta,
Well-
you can only pick one.
So the problem is, not that you actually can't find like their footprints. It's that you find their
many.
footprints in
All
every
over the
direction.
place.
Yeah.
She probably went on ahead. We should probably just move.
Yep.
She's kind of impatient like that.
Especially here.
Hey, wait a minute, Addie. Can you ask the head where they went?
Who had the last watch?
Oh, you did.
I was busy having a nightmare.
When do you not have a nightmare at this point?
I wish you were wrong.
But I'm not.
It would be nice to have.
Just ask the head.
I can't remember. I think last time I just like touched it because it was kind of limited in what it could do. I'll-
Yeah. So
Also,
it's basically like broken, right? Like so
Yeah.
it's no longer connected to its sort of, I don't know, it's not really a database, but you can think of it like that. It's not really connected to the source
Hmm.
anymore.
I'll ask it
So
if he
you can
saw the
yeah, you
Velen.
can basically ask it yes or no questions and it can kind of indicate to you.
I think it was with blinks or something like that.
Yeah, because its eyes light up, right?
Yeah. Right.
So
Yeah, we told it to.
you kind of learn, yeah, that let's see, it's one blink for no and two blinks for yes. That's kind of what you.
Yeah. So I'll ask it if it saw Velen go with Sonar.
Two blinks.
Did it go where the rest of the party is heading right now? Or did they go?
Two blinks.
Okay,
Yep.
well, she went on ahead.
Surprise, surprise.
Alrighty.
Everyone keep aware in case that knoll shows up.
Yeah. Ember, maybe you shouldn't be in the back of the party. Maybe you should be in the middle.
I should be in the middle of the party.
Yeah. That's what I said.
I can be in the
I
back.
said back of the party.
Shouldn't be in the back of the party.
Pardon me.
Are you coming? Let's go.
Scoot, 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 scoot.
Hey, Addie. Don't be impatient.
Scoot, 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 scoot.
Can
God.
Oryx see in the dark now?
All right, light. I'll cast light on your weapon. I
Thing.
can't remember. Hammer? Hacks?
Shield,
Next year.
something.
Fists.
Weapon, I think, works better than shield because then he can, like, lift it like a torch.
Yeah.
Well, we have a big, wide open room.
It's almost like we've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, if there's more fucking shadows that come up, I'm gonna just fireball them all to hell.
I'll just wait for Sig to go in the room, get surrounded, and then I'll
James.
bravely follow.
Uh-huh.
So
Sam,
you
I'm
see
not.
in this
Yeah.
area right here,
What?
there
Yeah.
is a humongous pile of rock and ice
Oh.
filling up the entire passageway.
So.
Oh,
You don't think Velen and Sonara went that way, did you?
I mean,
Probably, knowing our
we
luck.
heard it at night, so I think if Sonar and Velen left right when they woke up, I think it would have been block then too,
Mm,
because
Sonara
we
really
all heard the
doesn't need to
rumbling.
sleep.
Well, yeah, but Velen does
Fair enough.
theoretically.
Let's check the other ways first.
We didn't really get a good look in
I
this room
suspect.
to even see if there's another way out of here.
I mean, I see staircase this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a few wide slab steps down, hewn into the rock or the ice of the cavern.
Is there any way to see if there were footprints that went towards the rock slide?
You can investigate near the rock slide if you'd like.
Okay. 10.
It actually does look like there's sort of footprints around it as if somebody was trying to look through, but um, they don't, it's not like they lead into it or something. It was just that they're investigating around it looks like.
Okay.
Just the same thing you're doing.
Okay. So probably came this way to get a peek and see if it could be managed.
And then said, no, not worth it.
Yep.
Let's dig through snow and ice.
Yeah,
I
that makes
mean,
sense.
I mean, if you could melt it, maybe.
Uh-oh, I heard that
But
And
Yeah,
what do
So
I
what
see?
you
ba ba ba.
what you what you see is a sort of a incorporeal humanoid
Oh.
shaped grayish bluish kind of creature, just sort of floating in the air.
I feel like
Is
I
it
don't need
facing
divine
towards
sense
us?
to say that that's an undead creature.
You think?
It is facing you.
Oh, cool.
You can see that it sort of has the shape, but its face sort of has eye shapes in it, and sort of if it had eyes, it's definitely not a fleshy creature.
ooh, ooh,
Cool.
ooh. Maybe Velen left it for us.
I don't think Velen
I
can make scary looking wraiths.
I'm gonna now call you Ember the Ever Hopeful.
Listen. She
Ember the
had
Right?
undead
optimistic?
doggos. She could have undead peoples.
Yeah, but it's one thing to reanimate a dead body, and it's another to make whatever that is.
Well, yeah, you just reanimated it, but without the body part, so it's just the see-through parts.
Yeah, well,
You said it saw us. Is it moving towards us or doing anything
Nope,
untoward?
it's just floating there.
I'd
You
sense.
hear a very deep sigh coming from that cavern, just like
hello there?
Wave, wave, wave.
Frown.
Which of you, any of you, speak Elvish?
I don't.
Nope.
How do we
I do.
have?
think
I
do.
do.
Okay.
So in a sort of almost broken Elvish, so it's obvious that the language that's being spoken is sort of an ancient Elvish almost. Like almost derivative of Elvish. So you kind of get the gist of what it says. And here's basically what it says. It says, "Cursed be those who gaze upon the horror that Dracareth has become." And then it kind of sighs again. Ugh. Such promise wasted, lost in this cold sepulchre. Where were you centuries ago? when he was in the prime of his life? Where were you when the frigid darkness consumed him? You are no good to him now. Nothing remains but frozen bones and ancient treasures. And then
no,
it
no,
makes
no.
like
Wait,
a
what?
very weeping, like it's like, oh.
I'm just gonna grab Ember's scruff or the back of Ember's tunic and be like, no,
But he's
no.
but
What's he saying?
grand
I don't know,
treasures.
but Ember.
He is lamenting the fact that he's dead and
Come
that
on.
we're seeing him in this state.
Let's
And
leave
not
him
when he
to
was super
lament.
grand.
Yeah.
There's another path we can go. Let's leave him to
Uh,
lament.
Yeah, but he has grand treasures.
No.
And Elvish, I'll respond with, what keeps you here bound to this location?
I hope he says grand treasures.
My lament.
He says, it is impossible to leave my post, as I have been cursed the way you shall be.
What
Well,
what post would that be?
My forever tomb.
Do you not want to rest?
There is no rest for an old Netherese like me.
How do we break the curse?
Replace my body with one of yours.
Nope. Nope. Thankfully, I
Yeah,
can't speak
like,
Elvish.
I'm like, Addie, are we just gonna skip the part where you said we're gonna be cursed to stay here forever like him?
What?
what?
No. And I'm just gonna start tugging at Ember
Yeah,
towards
Addie,
the.
let's go the other way.
He says
Well,
it's impossible to leave unless we replace his body with one of ours, and that he's cursed to stay there just like we're gonna be.
Yeah, let's go the
Sounds-
other way.
Sounds
Yeah.
very unpleasant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, hopefully we don't have to go through that area,
But
but I'm
I have things you could use. You hear sort of trail off.
See,
yeah.
And
see,
then
I
I'm
told
just,
you he had treasures.
hey, Ember, do me a favor and just say this translated into Elvish. But it's a trap.
I say in Elvish with a very funny accent. But it's a trap!
I love you, Ember.
Hey, Addie, did he actually say it correctly, or did he just make some kind of other
No,
like
no,
insult
I mean
pretending it's...
he said the right words. He just said it really
Okay.
ridiculously.
I mean, it's Ember. Let's
Yeah,
just
he's
keep
trying to
moving.
lure us with treasure.
Yeah, no, that's
I
not
just
happening.
really hope we don't have to go that way.
We might.
Let me
hope we
guess,
do.
Sam. This is a avalanche area.
Yep.
Mm,
But there's treasure that way. Okay.
Okay.
No,
We're
no,
probably
no.
gonna have to go through that avalanche area at some point, but let's check over here first.
Is it avalanche or
Oh,
rocks and stuff?
Oh, good.
It's
That's-
rocks and blocks of ice and snow and avalanche type stuff.
I thought you were going to
Oh,
say something else that rhymed
So-
with it, but.
I mean,
we got another hole, guys.
Yes.
I mean, oh no,
Mhm.
that's
I mean,
terrible.
does this look like extremely solid, or could it possibly be moved or broken through?
You can roll me a perception check.
I will aid in that.
Thank you.
Oh, he'll be fine. It went great last
How are
time.
you aiding him?
I'm looking with my peepers.
That's not aiding, that's looking with your own eyes. How
Okay.
would you be helping him at that point?
Tis a good question.
Wait, look over here. Look over here. Look over here. I think that would annoy him and he might hit you.
I mean, don't hit
Win-win.
me. A stiff wind could knock me over.
Does anybody wanna
Oryx, it
re-roll that, or-
seems like a natural like avalanche type thing, but it would probably take a
Hours.
while to dig through. Like it's impossible to tell how thick it is, but it looks like a lot of material has crumbled,
Great. Awesome.
which gives you pause actually for the structural integrity of the rest of this entire
yeah.
place. Actually,
Yeah. Yep.
because
Hey,
And trying to
where
and
the
trying to
where the avalanche sort of comes down, when you
Yep.
look at the ceiling, it's sort of it's not like, oh, the avalanche came from somewhere else and just rolled up to here to block the doorway. It's like some of the ceiling collapsed, and it's just like you just see like solid ceiling pieces like
and
down,
if we try to dig it out, it could make it worse.
possibly.
This place is mostly ice, right? Like the walls are like opaque ice,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Yeah.
they're
stone.
mostly ice. Correct.
In this
Right.
time, and
But
we've even
but you're
progressed
in a
it.
you're like in a glacier which also has pieces of rock in it.
Right.
So
Like
say
embedded
that again.
into.
Hey, Addie. You said that there's this creepy tunneler thingy,
Yeah, frilled
the
snow
the
crawler.
frilled snow crawler, and that
Oh.
like it makes shiny stuff when it goes through.
Uh-huh.
So how new is this hole?
I guess I'll approach the hole.
I just sort of kick her lightly, like, "Hey, you go check it out. You're the one who's the expert on these stupid holes."
I'll go check the hole, see if I can figure out
Don't get too close.
how old it is.
So unlike the other one, Addie, when you walked up to the other one, it was almost like you had vertigo because you could tell immediately that it went really far down. This
Mhm.
one actually just kind of slopes like it's a tunnel. Like it's still like something tunneled through it, but it's not just a hole like all the way
Like
down,
deep
which is
down. It's
right.
more like
This
slide.
one you can see it how it turns sort of to the southern, like it's going kind of southwest, I mean. Sorry.
Hmm.
Oh boy. I really hope we don't
Any
have to go
signs
down
of
there.
how recent it is?
I mean, it looks like a pretty stable hole, so it's not supremely recent, but you do see that like the sides are kind of smooth and almost iridescent, um, the same as the other one was.
Hmm.
Let's just
So it
go
doesn't look
around
like
it.
it was possibly the cause of the sounds we heard they heard last night.
Yeah, it looks older than that. Like the actual blockages that Oryx was looking at and that Show looked at, or that Bitter looked at earlier, look more recent than this thing. This
Okay.
thing has been there for a while.
Well, it hasn't been here in a while.
Well, let's keep it that way and ignore it then.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
But just keep away from the hole anyway, as much
Yeah,
as you can.
don't slip.
Nope. I get this very, very bad feeling.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us in this weird ass tunnel.
The
That
narrow
keeps
ass
going
tunnel.
down. We've been going down for a while.
Yeah.
Here's more steps going down.
Yep, there are.
Yeah, this is going pretty deep.
Like I don't think we've gone anywhere steps going up so far. It's always been down.
Well, we got
So
another open room.
the cavern sort of opens up over here.
Oops. What is that? Giggle.
We kept trying to share the same square.
I mean, yeah.
They're dancing, you know.
Mhm.
Trying to peek around Sig because she won't move forward.
Well, I'm letting the DM describe
So
things beforehand.
so this area right here is actually like a big sheet of ice wall right here. This whole area right here, this black line is a
Mm-hmm.
big wall sheet of ice, but instead of being really opaque, it's like partially kind of translucent, right? It's partially see-through. And it's kind of cloudy, right? It's not exactly clear, but you do see that something on the other side of the wall kind of shifted when you walked in.
Huh.
Hmm.
Heck.
Are there Velen and Sonar footprints around here?
No.
Uh,
So Sig,
Yeah.
you feel like there's another presence in this room.
Yeah,
You just
weapons out.
you just know in your mind that there's something else occupying this space.
I look up. Is there anything above us?
I look
Ice,
down.
ice ceiling.
Okay,
Ice
I had
floor.
to make sure.
I'm with Addie. I don't like the squiggles that are shown on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do we see like moving stuff in there?
I mean,
None of you do.
Oh, okay.
That's
Cool.
weird.
Sig, you I need you to make me a
thing.
let me find out what kind of save you need to make.
Oh
As
no!
long as it's not charisma, I'm fine.
Charisma.
If it's charisma, I'm fucked.
Oh.
I will tell you in 1 second.
Okay,
I will
cool. Please
Oh,
don't
no.
be charisma. Also, yes, show.
I hate that raid.
Wisdom.
Oh, that's not much better.
DC 15 wisdom save.
Oh, that's not good. Holy fuck!
Oh! Oof.
she was on edge.
Nice.
Apparently. What do I notice in that moment?
You see that a very, very enormous creature shifts slightly closer to the wall, and you see tentacles waving. You see them very clearly. And then you felt something impinging on your brain, like your thought processes were starting to be clouded, and then it went away. And now it's behind the sort of cloudy ice still. It's still there.
No one go near that ice wall.
Not today, Cthulhu.
No one go near the goddamn ice wall. We're gonna skirt this wall and just get around. Do not go near it.
I definitely don't
You
like that.
I would
You
like
too,
to
Addie.
plaster myself against the wall.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
skirt the wall.
You want
I
to make
love how
sure
we're all just like,
you want to
Addie,
make
I need you to make me a DC
Oh.
15
Son
wisdom
of a
saving throw.
no.
bitch. But
Oh no.
Oh, is this gonna hit all of us?
we go
Oh,
He
forward?
only
Yeah,
said Addie.
6.
No.
I
Right.
have a better wisdom
So
save
as
than I
you're
do.
all trying to sort of hug the wall and move around, Addie freezes.
Addie, scoot,
Addie,
Smack.
come on.
Addie, smack. Come on.
scoot.
Smack, 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 smack.
Does she still not move when we call up to her? Cool, I'm gonna grab her and start pulling her. She's tiny.
Well, before she can get her too far, I'm gonna grab Addie's arm, and just in case I wind up frozen.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Yeah,
We haven't actually moved yet.
no, we haven't.
Nope.
I'm just ready to grab Addie and start
just-
pulling her along.
Talking about moving.
Swear to God, if you've been like charmed and now you're gonna attack everyone, I'm gonna smack you.
I mean,
You're supposed to be protecting me, not smacking
sometimes
me.
you have to smack you to protect you.
Exactly.
Sometimes you have to be bapped awake.
Uh-huh. You know, like a good little alarm kitty.
God, he's such a good boy. If you ask Army, goes, what a bastard. No bastard, no crimes. He's never woken me up.
This pause brought to you by the DM's probably typing something to Karu.
I'm really sad I don't have a cat to go. These paws brought to you by.
Addie
I mean,
Addie does not move.
can I pull her?
Like I'm
You
locked,
can't.
like I'm stiff in place.
Paralyzed, yeah.
Cool, I'll pick her up.
Where are you taking her?
Away from this wall down south.
You're gonna go down south?
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Well, then
do we
I'm presuming then everybody would follow you, right? which means then everybody gets
Uh-huh.
to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
That's
son of
that's
a
the
bitch.
hint there.
Uh-huh.
You cannot get past it without making the save.
Oh.
Oh,
So you can choose to go back or you can go forward. If you go forward, everybody's going to end up close enough to it that they have to make the save.
what do we do, guys?
Well, we could have one more person go through and see what happens to them. Because if
I
it's
think you're
just
not a-
Addie, it would be fine.
I mean, just keep an eye on Addie. I'll just peek around the corner, see if there's anything down there. If it's a dead end, you never know. It might be a goddamn dead end.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
need that
bad.
Addie person.
If
Forget it.
it's bad, just start
her, forget it.
screaming.
It's fine.
I think Addie was mid sentence too. She was gonna be like, "Sig, why don't you just go make sure that there's no."
Hot.
Yeah, Sig's
Yeah,
just
that's gonna
gonna.
get everybody's attention on her anyway. It's like, pokes
Everyone,
cheek.
just make sure Addie's okay. I'm just gonna check around the corner and make sure this isn't a dead end. Because if it is, this is
We're
stupid.
fucked.
So Sig's just gonna go a
That's-
little ways farther down to see if it's dead ends. And be ready to book it if it isn't dead ends and something shows up and wants to fight.
Yeah, so if it's bad, just start screaming.
Oh, son of a bitch. It seems like
Uh-oh.
there's more tunnels.
Okay, I guess we gotta go then. I hate this.
The real question is, do we all tie ourselves together and just have Sig pull us?
You know what? I have a thing that I can do. Where are you? Oh,
I hate this. Hang on. I'm gonna pull Addie away from the wall
aw.
and try and like smack her awake and see if she comes out of it. Because if she doesn't come out of this, I don't want possibly everyone to be out of it. I'm just gonna like pick her up and move her over away from the wall.
Which I assume is pretty easy to do.
Let's say yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Sig has no problem picking Addie up. But Addie literally like stays frozen.
I'm gonna try and like smack Addie on the cheek, like Addie, wake up.
Ooh, I have an idea. I would like to use my magical crystal of not being cursed anymore and be like, hey, telepathetic, Addie, you in there?
Oh
You're gonna
god, that's gonna
mentally
go
poke
great.
Yeah, yeah.
Ember, I need a wisdom saving throw from you, DC 13, please. Or
How could
15.
this
Oh
happen to
no!
me?
Oh no!
Me, an innocent kitty cat.
Oh, good. You're a lot wiser now, apparently.
So Ember, when you try to speak to Addie, you feel a very, very old, cold presence. You
What?
don't feel Addie. You feel something ancient and very much in control. Basically shuts the door on Addie's brain to you. You cannot conduit to Addie.
All right. My tail goes all poofy. Guys, I just tried to talk to Addie with the rock, and there's a new door on her brain, and it's really
What?
cold, and she feels slimy and old, like more than normal.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go this way.
But Addie's
What's
still
this?
not waking up.
And
Well, I don't think being close to this thing is helping.
I'm moving her away from it, god damn it!
Well, I'm
Addie,
saying
wake
maybe
up!
we should. Besides, Velen and Sonar weren't here, so maybe we should go by the other dead Netherese dude.
and
We're not gonna
let
be able to
him
move
try to
anywhere
attack
very far.
us.
I'm gonna move Addie farther away again and be like, Addie, wake up!
Bap, bap, bap.
Anything?
No.
Any sign of her waking
Nope.
up?
Mm-mm.
I guess I'll try and dispel magic on her. I don't think it'll work though.
Try it.
I bap you with my tiny magical paws.
Ember, you know from your experience you just had, Dispel Magic's not going to do it. Don't even waste the spell.
You know what? Fuck this shit. Sig was able to walk by this stupid thing again and she didn't feel anything in her mind, right?
Correct.
Okay, Sig's gonna bring out her
Uh-oh.
axe and walk towards the ice.
Um,
Boy, you bastard! Get out of Addie's head! Like, she doesn't know what else to do here.
Are you gonna hit the ice, or are you just gonna
Don't
brandish
do
your
it.
axe at it?
Don't do it.
Just once, I'm gonna hit the ice.
Roll me an attack roll, please.
Oh no.
22.
Oh no.
Roll some damage. That was not a natural 20, was it?
No. That was a 12.
You still
I would
haven't
be
nat-
laughing my
nat-
ass off if it
you still
wasn't nat
haven't
20.
you still haven't nat 20'd with that axe, have you?
Nope, I haven't.
It's gonna happen right at the right time. Anyway,
You mean at the wrong time?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you hit the ice, and this huge crack grows up all the way to the 40-foot ceiling.
That was dumb. That was really dumb.
I didn't do it.
For once.
Shut up.
And the tentacles are moving faster now.
Oh
You
no.
angered the squid.
leave Zoidberg alone.
Huh?
Oh my god. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Oof.
Any response from Addie when she does that?
No.
Worth a fucking shot. Fucking bastard!
Oh.
Are we leaving or are we trying to fight the squid?
I
I-
don't think that's
I
a
wasn't
good
trying
idea.
to fight him. I was just pissed.
Uh-huh.
Let's get Addie the fuck out of here. Now we gotta figure out what to do about her.
Well, I don't know how good of an idea this is, but I heard once in an old wives' tale, and then I'm just gonna kind of grab Addie by the cheeks, kind of start to pull her a little closer, and then I'm gonna rear back and headbutt her.
Was that really necessary?
Did it do anything? Is the question.
What did you do? Sorry.
I grabbed her by the cheeks, started to pull her a little closer, then reared back and headbutted her.
You want to roll me an attack roll?
What should I roll it with?
How thick of a skull do you have?
Yeah.
I have
mean,
I
Got horns.
I have freaking horns.
Uh-huh.
So strength.
Would it be athletics?
No, it's an attack roll.
Right.
Make it
Okay.
as if you're making a strength attack roll.
Oh, this is so. Boop.
Roll
Well,
some damage.
Oh, Addie's gonna have so much to say.
That's only if she remembers.
What would I roll for the damage on it?
Improvised weapon. So
Mhm.
what is that? Your strength?
1d4.
I think it's just a strength modifier.
I don't have a strength modifier.
Roll me a d8.
Oh no.
What? That's wait. He has horns. No, wait. His horns aren't on his forehead. You didn't hit me with your horns, did you?
Hopefully not.
I need
almost
Bitter
crit
to
on
make
that.
me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no!
Oh no. Jumping.
I swear, if I have to carry both of you out of here.
Nope, I'm good.
For the briefest of moments, Bitter felt that there was something else trying to reach into his brain.
Oh fuck you! Wait. Into my brain.
And then it went away.
Did I take 5 damage?
Yep.
I'm just gonna say this absolutely happens as Sig's walking back, and she's like, "What the fuck did you just do?"
I heard an old tale about somebody who fell into a deep, unwaking sleep, getting headbutted and waking up.
Well, that's dumb. I'm gonna pick up Addie. Let's get out of here.
I mean, I'm from one of the Reghead tribes. What did you expect? Me to kiss her?
I didn't expect you to do anything.
Right, next
Doesn't
time
she
I'll
feel
break a...
slimy?
I mean, something did try and creep into my brain, but that was a little bit weird.
Six is just carrying Addie right now.
Okay.
It's like, how the fuck? What are we supposed to do? God fucking son of a bitch. And as they're leaving the room, Sig just looks back at the wall and says, "You fucking bastard!"
Where do you smack Addie into the
So
wall when you do
where are you
that?
going? Because you're not okay. So you're moving now away.
Away
Away.
from the wall.
This.
Hopefully, when Addie's like out of sight of it, maybe this will stop happening.
So, Addie, you wake up.
With a fucking
Splitting
splitting
headache.
headache, bro.
Ow!
Your face is really bloody.
For some reason.
Oh, fucking finally, and
you-
I let her down.
You know everything that happened. You know exactly what happened. You know what Bitter did. You also saw Sig try to like hit the ice and all that stuff. You were aware, you just could not move.
Bitter, you owe me one for that. That hurt. I'm bleeding.
It wasn't supposed to tickle.
You have horns, you idiot!
Yeah, but I didn't hit you with them. I would
mean,
have
do you have a
broken your
thicker
skull. Well, I mean, yeah.
So, Velen and Sinar didn't go this way. I still think we should go visit the dead Netherese dude instead. You know how Velen likes Netherese.
I
Must
did
have-
not enjoy that one bit.
So what exactly happened?
was the-
Whatever's in that ice just got into my head. It was probing
Did
my memories.
Did it find anything?
Well, I'm sure it did.
Probably.
I have quite a lot of memories. Thank you
You
very
have things
much.
in that head?
No wonder it didn't work on Ember.
Hey, wait a minute.
That was something completely different from anything we've met before, and I do not like it one bit. And I hope it stays frozen and trapped, and that you didn't accidentally loosen its tomb.
Well, I mean, she
If it
did
was that
crack it.
easy to crack it and let it out, it would have let itself out a long time ago.
That's fair.
Did you said it was in your mind? Did you get any sense of what it was, or
Some kind of ancient being, very, very psychically powerful, but beyond that, no.
It was cold.
It wasn't exactly a two-way conduit.
well, maybe Ghost Man can tell us something about it.
Well, maybe Ghostman could tell us where the other part of our party went.
That too.
I suspect Ghost Man is probably protecting the way to the place that we're going to, but I was hoping there would be another way to go around. But let's not do that.
Well, we could go through the shiny poop tunnel.
No.
I don't know. Seems safer than what we just did.
I mean, everything's safer than what we just did. In theory.
At least this thing we can kill. Possibly.
Can we though?
At least we could hit it.
Ember, could you send your Raven down the tunnel and see what's down there?
Could.
Yeah, sure.
Let's all. Well, before we do that though, let's all get to the other side. So if we have to run away, we're not running
That's a
away.
good point.
Yeah, sure.
Scoot, 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 scoot. Hey, Hugh. I'm definitely not cowardly running away this way, but check down the poop tunnel and see if anything's down there.
Does Hugh have night vision or
Ah,
like,
damn
what
it.
kind of vision does Hugh have?
It's a raven
You can
or an
always.
owl?
I mean, I could give him
Raven.
night vision.
I can
Like
cast
legally, or just because you're saying you want him to have it right now?
No, because I have the spell dark vision.
I can cast light on something that you can carry that if you want.
Oh,
But see, the thing is though, if you do that, You might get the attention of whatever's down there.
Yeah, well, we'll be taking a light if we go down there, so
All right. So, Hugh, here's a copper.
I'll
You
cast
can
light on
hold
the
it. It's
copper.
very shiny. If you need to, just drop it and fly away.
And I think light gives him, I think it's
Like
40.
30.
30.
Well, according to our template, Light Torch says 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
What a hell of a year.
Hindsight.
No, we don't want hindsight. We want foresight so we can see ahead.
I don't think you want to see ahead.
In this case, we do. Okay, Hugh,
Yeah.
take your lantern coin.
Cheap, cheap, cheap and stuff. Cheap, cheap.
Okay, so do you want me to just tell you what Hugh sees, or do you want to fly the bird down there?
What does he see? If it's
So-
teeth, I'm going back.
The chamber it goes down about 60 or 70 feet as it sort of winds its way down. And at the bottom is a huge like cavern with a couple of pools and some little offshoot caverns. There happens to be another hole down in the ground. And there's about two other entrances just like this one where they're like tunnels coming into this area.
Well, if you did want to way past the dead dude, there's a whole series of caverns down here.
Any sign of the crawler?
There's another poop tunnel down here.
Hugh doesn't see any kind of movement at all other than the water in the pools is kind of, lapping along the edges.
Oh,
like water
there's
usually
pools
does.
down here that the penguin could check out.
What? No. Nope. Flip is not going down there.
I think Flip would greatly enjoy just getting on his belly and sliding right down one of these tubes.
I mean,
Probably.
yes. Yes. But he'd have to wait until I could look through his eyes.
No, just like look through his eyes as he's already going. Just get dizzy.
Well, what do you think? Go down this way or deal with a ghost that may or may not become hostile when we go close to him?
On the other hand, if we go down this way, are we able to climb back up it, or is it too steep for that?
Yeah, that's my
That looks
question.
pretty steep. So drop some rope down.
It's not that it's too steep, it's that the
Slippery.
sides are very slick and like
Shiny.
and slippery.
I mean,
We could put. Does anyone have climbing gear? I don't think I have climbing. I have a scholar's pack. Pretty sure scholar's pack does not have climbing gear. I have some ink and quills.
If I'm raging, I can essentially climb things, climb on walls.
I mean, I have fly.
Can you cast that on all of us?
Nope.
Uh,
I mean, I will say like rope and what's the word to like
Pittons,
Pittons.
pythons, whatever they are.
That's why I was
seems
asking.
like pretty common gear to have in a cold weather area.
I mean,
it's true.
I mean,
but I
I'm
don't
pretty
have it
sure
listed.
I think it's the
have an
explorer's
explorer's
pack.
pack.
Yeah, if we have an explorer's
Oh,
pack,
okay.
then we have some pittons.
Okay, because yeah, I do have an explorer pack.
And then we've got at least some pittons.
So we could set up a rope secure up here, and just that way we have something to climb back up if we need to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd suggest we do that. Just put a pitton in at the top and secure a rope. Each rope is 50 feet, so it's not going to get to the bottom.
Well, then
But
you
it'll
just
get
tie
close
2 ropes
enough.
together.
It'll get close enough that we should be fine.
And
Yeah.
we can always tie another rope to it.
Yeah.
Shall we head down then?
I suppose. I think
We
it's a bad
probably need to
idea,
go the
but-
way that that guy is in. I'm just concerned about the
Yeah.
whole curse. I
Yeah.
don't have anything like remove curse, so
Yeah, no, let's not risk curses, if at all possible.
Only thing I've got is counterspell.
okay.
don't think
Well,
that'll work.
okay. So we affix the thing here, and then we slide down and try to be as quiet as possible once we reach the bottom, because that's probably the lair of the crawler.
Are you telling me I'm not supposed to shout "we" the entire way down then?
Correct.
Correct.
I mean, if you're gonna give
this
us,
is
Also,
the
you're not going
worst.
down first.
the DM gives us a happy fun slide. Just saying.
We do not wee down the happy fun slide.
Please
I'll
keep
go-
your paws and claws inside your body at all times.
Yep.
I'll go down first in case something does start attacking. I don't want squishy people to be down there first.
So did you tie 2 ropes together, or you just put one?
Yeah. 2 ropes
2
together.
ropes.
Okay.
Absolutely 2 ropes together.
And then you threw the end down.
Yep.
Who did it?
Oh no. Not me.
I was gonna say probably whoever had the pittance. So Sig.
Sure.
So roll me a dexterity check.
Nice.
I'm not 20 that. Fuck you, roll 20.
So when you guys go down, are you gonna like be holding on to the rope, or are you gonna be sliding down, or what?
I think
know
we'll
Ember
slide
wants to go
down.
wee, but
I'm
yeah.
just gonna slide down. I don't want to risk something catching and I end up pulling the pittance out or some shit.
Okay, I need a dexterity saving throw from everybody then.
Oh wait,
Fuck
no,
you,
I'm
roll
not
20.
in that one.
Fuck you, roll 20.
What did it? I don't even know.
How did you get 4 on a dex save?
Because I only have +2. I'm a fighter.
Meanwhile, Bitter's trying so hard not to say "we" that he only got a 7.
I mean,
Dexterity
Okay, so-
check for Pitten, 22. Dexterity save for sliding down a slide, 4.
So what order are you all going in? Can you tell
Oh,
me?
It
no.
went
Oh.
first.
Yeah.
Bitter went
Bitter.
last.
I'll go after
Bitter
Sig.
went last.
Yep.
I guess I'm there.
Okay. Sure.
There you go.
Okay, so
Someone's getting sat on.
Whoopsie.
so
Sig went-
you all see Sig slide down the hole. Okay. Sig, you slide down the hole and you
Mhm.
land right there. You all hear a splash.
Oh no. Oh
When
no.
Sig lands,
Someone
The
didn't say how
freaking
close the fucking pool was.
you didn't ask.
Oryx, and then Ember,
Oh my.
and then Addie. Addie got a really good. I think it's gonna be like this. So show as you're
Mhm.
sliding down, you see that in front of you are Oryx, Ember, and Addie. Which one of them do you aim for?
I get to aim?
Yep.
Oh no.
I fear for my fur.
I mean, if I were you,
Alright.
I'd aim for someone who can catch me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll aim for Oryx. I was gonna roll a d3 and see who I got.
Maybe not Addie, because
Oryx,
she's
stop
not
me!
going to help
Oryx,
you.
stop me! Oryx, stop me!
Oryx, you see Show
Or-
coming down like a giant snowball right for you. What are you gonna do?
Can I will try to just brace myself and try to catch him from
Oh, I thought
Okay,
you were
give
gonna
in the water.
dodge.
Give me a strength check. Yeah, you could easily move out of the way. You don't have to get hit.
15. I figure one less person going into potentially freezing water is probably a good thing. Although
Yeah.
he would be fine.
Listen,
So
if someone had to fall in freezing water, at least it's someone who doesn't get affected by the cold.
I
yeah.
mean, I would have been fine too. I have shape water to take off the actual freezing water when I'm done too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with that.
I'm going to.
Anyways,
Yeah, so
Oh no.
Oh no.
That smile is an I
That
think you didn't do it.
this pause brought to you by DM deciding how fast someone's going after.
Oh no!
I was waiting for it.
These
Oh
pause-
Okay.
shit!
Oh,
fuck.
there's
I
two of
know.
them.
What the
This
Oh,
pause
no.
brought
fuck?
to you by consequences.
Freaking
This
eel.
pause brought to you by if Sig survives this, the tabaxi is gonna be drowned.
What? I would never.
How deep is this
So-
water, Sam?
you can't tell where the bottom is.
Cool.
Oh
cool,
no.
cool, cool.
Oh no,
I
that's
need
bad.
everyone to roll me an initiative.
Yep.
So,
20?
well,
There's a lot of bones in this room.
yeah, what do these things look like
Yeah,
while
the
we're
Banner
rolling?
pile of
Hungry.
bodies is all over the map
I
currently.
I will describe them to you and
14.
I have advantage.
Oh, 19. Oh no. Orcs rolled the
Roll
exact
20.
same thing
Yeah,
twice.
orcs, you're very
20.
sure about this.
Roll 20.
I will say it actually rolls twice for you automatically. Matt, you
Oh,
rolled
I
a
think
3
I
and a
just
6 in the
double-clicked.
first one.
And you rolled a 3 and a 6 in the second
Oh
one
god,
too.
you did.
No, I rolled it manually.
No,
Oh,
no.
I know.
If you look
No,
at
no,
your roll, it's already doing 2 rolls and
It's already
keeping the
doing 2
highest.
rolls for you. It just had
Yeah.
3
'Cause it
and
rolls
6.
advantage.
And
Oh,
3
okay.
and 6.
Got it.
You just
just
happened to roll a
Somehow
3 and a
managed
6.
that.
Huh.
Twice.
Also, if I survive this, you are in so much trouble, Ember.
Hey.
I would never.
You didn't warn us about the goddamn water
I said
being
there
that
was
close,
pools.
that close to the slide. Anyway, Sam.
At least Sig is that prepared. And Bitter not far behind.
Yeah, at least it's not Addie that fell in the pool to get like 7 levels of exhaustion or something from being wet.
That would kill her.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe not.
There should be a automatic combat button.
Yeah, I pressed it and it's telling me, please update status info to the latest version.
Okay. Well, let me go check what the APIs are doing. It shouldn't need status info for combat though.
Yeah, and now it's like API ready. Thanks, fucker.
Are you sure?
Would you
Let me
like
let me
to
press
use
it
the
again and see if it
API?
works this time. Nope, did not work the second time.
Let me see what's going on. Oh, your scripts are currently disabled due to an error.
Well, that's lovely. I'm glad it told me.
I'm spinning up a new sandbox. Yeah, I wish if it errored, the API console would send a message to the chat in game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay,
Why
so
would we do that?
it's reset, so combat tracker says it's ready.
There we go.
Oh no.
Oh, thank the gods.
Oh, thank God.
Sort
Oh,
of.
there's more than 2 of them.
Yes, there are.
Oh dear.
Actually, oh god. This
It's
is
okay. One of
gonna
them's
be
slow
bad.
and sleepy.
So let me actually share a picture of one of these with you so that you can
Oh, dear.
see it.
I bet
I
it's
wanna
Please
cute.
do.
Probably. It already looks cute.
I know, right? Look at that little mouth.
Says
Will
the
it
people who are right
show?
beside it in the water.
Yeah, little
Ah.
mouth with lots of teeth with lots of weird shapes and let me
Listen,
see. Will it
there-
show you an image?
There's nothing suspicious about the copious amounts of bones around this place.
No.
Not at all.
Some of them are deliberately people shaped.
Well, only one of them's people shaped.
Let's see. Show me.
It's just humanoid. You don't know if it's people.
All humanoids are people.
Eh,
Some people are humanoid.
Yeah. In this game, correct.
I'm just gonna share it with you, so don't read the stuff, okay?
cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And apparently that didn't work either.
No sharing. Sharing is not caring.
Let me try the other one. Nope. Okay, so let me just put it in your Hoojamafloppets.
Thingamabobbers.
What?
in your player journals.
Yes, they're
It should now
plurals.
show up in your player's journal.
Oh, it is cute.
What is it called?
It is called a frilled snowcrawler.
Oh,
It is huge and brown, and it has smoothish kind of eel-like skin and bony plates on its head and some fins like an eel. And then when it opens its mouth, it has teeth that kind of curl back like a almost like a snake, except
Oh
the teeth
no.
are barbed. So the teeth kind of come back and then they have barbs on the sides so that when it grabs onto you, you don't get free.
Why is it cute? This is
I can't
rude.
see the image. Where the fuck is it?
It's
It's
all the way down
all
under
the way on the
creatures and
bottom.
Under
NPCs
creatures, yeah.
and creatures.
Ah, thank you. Oh God.
It's cute.
Yeah, cute. Cute.
Mm.
It's like a little axolotl.
It is kind of
But-
like a little axolotl, except it's really bigger and
more
has
deadly.
barbed teeth.
It's very cute.
Mm.
6 out of 10 would pet.
Would
Okay.
pet, I don't know.
So do we need to take a 5-minute break and get more tea and stuff before we actually start this combat, or
I believe that's something that's directed entirely at Karu.
But no,
And
I
by
think that was
extension,
directed at Sam.
Yeah. Sam,
I
do
mean,
you need
I
tea?
can keep going, but this is probably going to take the rest of the session.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Then
let's
we'll
do
take
a
a
quick
break.
break then. We
Ta-
will be right back.
Well-
Hopefully Sig won't die.
Transition, and we're back.
Hello, welcome back to Endless Night, our Rime and the Frost Maiden game. This might be the last session. We're not really sure.
Might.
I doubt it.
This is session 22, and right now, Sig is in a pool with some helpful friends.
They're friend shaped. It'll be
No,
fine.
they are not.
They are friend shaped.
No, they are not.
Oh, hello, baby.
Sig, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Oh, a baby. I'm gonna get out of the goddamn water,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go here, and I'm going to become Big Sig.
You might want to step back 5 feet. Otherwise, when you
That's
become
kinda-
Big Sig, you'll be more in the water than not. Okay.
I wasn't sure which way you make the token bigger.
I'll do it that way.
Okay, so
You are now Big Sig.
cool. And then I'm gonna smack this motherfucker.
I guess I should pull up its...
25 to hit and 28 to hit.
Damn it,
No,
not a
neither
crit.
of those are a crit.
Darn. Let me see here. Okay, so that one...
34 damage? Am I doing that right?
I mean, but
You
also
do all of
11
that.
of it is cold.
23 slashing and 11 cold,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in case it matters.
Let me just remind myself.
Considering they're in freezing water, they may be okay with cold.
Listen, maybe they take double from cold, it'll be fine.
Doubt.
They're already dying.
Her keeps disappearing.
I am a ghost.
Are you Netherese
Yeah.
too?
You sense that the cold did not do much to them, if anything at all.
Cold never.
The
bothered
slashing
them
did fine, though?
anyway.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Fine, no. Good enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a magical weapon, right?
Yeah. And I'm done.
Oh,
That'll be fine.
I mean,
That one looks bigger. Are
Wait, there's
these
another
the
one?
babies?
Well,
Yeah,
they didn't make the tunnel, did they?
Wait, what?
I don't.
Mama's gonna be
I
pissed.
don't see the bigger one.
It's fine. I don't see anything.
I see nothing. I see nothing.
So Sig,
Yeah.
you see beyond this sort of passageway, artificial passageway here. You see a very much bigger head come out of
Oh shit.
a pool
Guys, I think these are the babies.
and look sort of to where the kind of splashing happened when you came out of the pool. And
The baby totally didn't squeal in pain when it got hit, right?
Oh, yeah, it did.
no.
Oh,
No, but it thrashed around. And it sort of looks out of the water and it kind of slithers out to about right here.
oh no, that big.
It's only one size bigger than the baby.
Bitter.
Okay,
You see this new one sort of slithering on the ice towards you. It does not have legs. It has just sort of almost snake-like muscular action.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna. Oh boy. So I'm just gonna snap my finger and make a little ball of fire appear, and then I'm gonna look at it and kind of twist it a bit and turn it into a ball of electricity. And I'm gonna cast Fireball after I use my Sorcerer's Transmutation by spending a sorcery point to turn it into lightning damage instead of fire damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna position it there.
Okay. And so what do they need to do?
Dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
The DC is 15. And I will.
All three of them failed.
Cool. They take 38 lightning damage. Unless my luck is shit.
What do you mean unless your luck is shit?
They're immune to lightning damage.
Oh no, they are.
There are certain things that are. And with my luck, it would have been one of them. But I figured they're in water, so fire might not be the best idea. And cold, absolutely not.
Let me see here. This one. It thrashes around this front one right in front of Sig,
Mm-hmm.
and it sort of does that thing where when something gets hit with lightning, it sort of you see its skeleton, and then it sort of sinks down into the pool, and you can no longer see it.
Did I just murder it? Okay, I'm cool with that. I do not feel guilty about that at all.
And
think
the
you
big
should.
one
Is mad.
is now pissed.
I mean,
So
yeah.
I need everyone to make me a DC 16 Dex saving throw.
I feel like maybe I should have somehow
No.
gotten good at Dex.
Oh my god. Oh no, Addie!
Addie!
9.
Shit.
Well, all but Sig and Addie did fine.
Oh no, I didn't see Sig.
To be fair, she is bigger than the rest of us.
And even if she's immune to cold, her clothes aren't. They're probably getting a little frosty.
Little crunchy.
Yeah.
Let me just see.
It's where being bigger is a disadvantage because it puts you closer to all the icicles that are going to fall from the ceiling.
I hope there's no imps up there.
Oh, if there are, we'll deal with that when it comes to it. Oh no.
That's a lot of d6s that you rolled 5s on.
And then a couple I rolled really crappy on. So 23
2.
damage for those that failed. However, it's cold damage, Sig, so it will be halved for you.
Yeah.
Those that passed will take 12 damage.
So does
11
that mean
damage.
I take 6 because I'm resistant?
Yes.
11.
Cool.
11 divided by 2 would be 5.
Oh, okay.
However, now, all of this whole area, basically from this whole space right here inside that red square is difficult terrain.
Yeah, I figured.
Because
It's
of
cool.
ice?
Yeah, and also anybody who failed that save, your speed is halved, and you cannot make more than one attack per round for 1 minute. However, you can try to save against that at the end of each of your turns.
Oh boy.
A dex save, a successful dex save will remove both of those conditions. Basically, you are now sort of covered in ice and salt. And so where you step, it kind of slightly melts the ice, but then it refreezes and it sticks you where it is.
Did you do like a breath weapon on us or something? Or
the stuff that makes the shiny walls of the tubes, I think.
Exactly. And so, Bitter, is there anything else that you're doing? That was a response to your killing one of its children.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I don't want to burn all of my sorcery points immediately, so I'll probably just do 1, 2. Oh no. There's another parent.
I mean, it could be a baby. We don't know.
Doubt.
Great. I don't like this.
I hope you guys don't mind me doing that again.
So
also, by the way, since you're all actually in this room, you can roll a perception check for me, not as part of your turn, just perception.
Just because we're in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
13.
11.
At least Oryx has got eyeballs.
Right.
So everybody but Bitter notices that this stuff over here, this is not like snow mounds.
Oh.
It's eggs.
People. Oh,
Oh. Cool.
That's where the next fireball's got to go.
Sam, you said I can like if I have 2 attacks for my attack action, I can only do 1?
If you failed
you
your
didn't
save.
fail.
I did fail my save.
Oh, you did. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I got a
Then
9.
yes.
Okay. Well, on that oh shit. Where'd we go? Okay, there we are. They moved the map on me. Back to my sheet. In that case, God, as much as I want to, like, half of me wants to take down the other kid just so we deal with less children.
Deal with less children. Karu, you monster.
I feel like one of these clips could be taken out of context.
Which please don't ban us for that.
What? Yeah. We need to not.
Okay, so let me just fix something on my sheet.
No.
And I need a dexterity save from the mom.
From this one back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parent figure.
23.
Ooh.
Okay. He takes no damage.
It failed mine, and yet.
Yeah, because I rolled a 1.
I am gonna
Oh.
move back
Okay.
a bit. And then I guess I save at the end of my turn.
Yeah, you can say Dex save DC 16 against the slow and
Okay. I'm still covered in goop.
Salt.
so you step back and your feet sort of freeze to the ground again. This one, let me. This one moves over to Sig and is going to try to bite you and miss horribly.
How do you miss something that big?
It's not used to biting things its own size.
Yeah, it's
It's a
Doesn't know where to
baby.
nom.
Oh, only a
Yeah.
baby.
Doesn't know where to nom.
Sig, though, you notice like where when it tried to bite you and you're not sure if it swept like against your clothing or if when you attacked the other one when you touched it, it looks like part of the cloth from your like the armor is starting to like degrade and like fall apart. And that's its turn. Ember.
Clearly, Sig, you should go back into the pool and wash it off.
Here's an idea.
No.
Oh,
A
the
bad
range is
idea.
150. I thought the range was my bad. All right.
Oh no.
They might get angry, bitter.
It,
Uh,
oh,
so I warned you.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Please don't.
Nobody told me not to in time.
Oh.
I'm aiming that down here.
Okay. And then what's the slow burn fireball? What's that doing for me?
Oh
So
no.
everything in the 20-foot radius around the point takes damage depending on their save. And then they'll take that same amount of damage for the next 2 turns unless they take an action to put out the fire
So you're cooking the eggs.
for 3
Yeah.
turns.
Okay, well they're eggs and they don't have a movement speed, so they cannot make a dex save.
Well,
They
maybe
will
they
fail it
wiggle.
automatically.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So they take 10 fire
10 damage. Okay.
for this turn. And for some reason,
The smell of cooking creature starts to fill the chamber.
That might have been a bad idea.
breakfast is served. and I'm gonna
So
scoot
did
out
you
of the way.
make your save? That's
Uh,
also difficult terrain.
yeah.
You know this, right? Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Do I have to make the save again for starting there?
Did you fail the save?
Not to begin with.
Okay, then no, you don't.
Okay.
God.
Alrighty. Where's my button? Here's my button.
Splat.
Oryx.
I'm going to rage, and I'm going to move towards the one that's threatening Sig, claws out, and I'm going to make 3 attacks.
Okay.
Not reckless. 25 to hit
Of course that hits.
for 12. 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Okay. And 12 also misses.
Yes.
All right. But its speed is reduced by 10 feet per turn.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That's the dead one. So, Sig.
So difficult terrain, plus I'm at half speed, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I basically can't move. Fuck it, I'm just gonna hit this thing.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. 12.
Fail.
And I can only do 1 attack right now.
Correct. But you can make a new dex save now.
20.
Okay, so you shake off that horrible effect, so now you're sort of back to normal. You're still in difficult terrain, but you will not freeze to the ground every time you take a step.
Okay. And that's all I can do.
And then it's Mommy's turn. Well, so it, of course, is going to come right here because you are threatening its child. And as it comes over this way, it sees the eggs on fire. And so, what did you say, Ember, about putting them out? How did you say something about putting them out, putting the fire out?
If let's see here, the target would take that same amount of damage at the start of the next 2 turns, unless it uses an action to put out the flames on clothing, hair, whatever.
So it is going to still attack Sig. That's a very good question, Zio.
Around.
Maybe he just left.
No.
Are we feeling tremors in the ground at this point?
So I need everybody to make me a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Okay.
Because as it comes into full view and it rears up
I
to
crit
attack,
again on not an attack.
as it rears up to attack Zio, you all see it, and it has a fear effect,
Oh. This is
which is
fine.
basically frightful presence. So, right now, until we know what Addie's role is, so Ember, Bitter, and Oryx, you are all frightened for 1 minute.
Oh.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
I love
Wow,
this.
that was very bad. And then it's going to attack Zio. Just
Why
make
is it
sure I'm-
attacking me? Have it
I
attack
mean,
Sig.
sorry, it's attacking Sig.
Yeah,
Sorry.
please don't attack Zio.
Yes,
This
definitely.
thing would kill me.
Oh.
Yes.
I am squish.
28 versus AC.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Well, hold
Yeah,
on.
I rolled a 19.
Don't
Don't
unlock
what?
You
on
what?
that, please. Oh wait,
You're-
never mind. It's out of my range. Just kidding.
And you're frightened.
It doesn't mean I can't take reactions,
That's
but
true.
it's out of my range by like
So it hits.
fucking 2 squares.
So it hits. Okay.
Mhm.
So you are gonna take 21 piercing damage, and you are now grappled.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're restrained,
Mm-hmm.
and you get the sense it's trying to swallow you.
Mm-hmm. I don't like this.
Bitter.
Okay.
Why is everyone
terrible.
frightened?
You are
But,
feared.
you have to roll a wisdom saving throw as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
The DC is 17.
Nope.
Yeah, you're frightened.
okay.
Great.
I'm really, really, really nervous and scared. And good lord, that's big. So snap my fingers, make it electric, and then. This one's just gonna be a level 3 though, because I don't want to burn all of my higher level spells. And by higher level, I mean 1.
So what do I need to do?
DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Daddy rolled a 12.
Wait, daddy?
Or mommy. Mommy, daddy. You can't really tell.
I mean, yeah, but we haven't seen daddy yet, and that's why I was whoa.
Yeah. And
How about baby?
Oh, and the baby crit, so passed it.
Huh.
So what's
Crit
the
it.
damage?
It's 32. 32 lightning.
Okay.
And at times like this, I wish that
32, so
Yep.
this succeeded. 16. Okay.
So that'd be 16.
Mm-hmm.
The baby.
Yep. Okay. Anything else?
And I'm just gonna gather myself up, slap my cheeks, and make my wisdom saving throw, and hopefully fucking not be terrified of this thing again. Nope.
Just be glad this isn't fear like it used to be, because fear like it used to be meant you had to run. The only thing is you can't move closer to it, but you're at least not having to run away.
I mean, it's not like I really could run away from it. I could only just run into that corner over there.
No, you have to. Old school fear, you have to get as far away from it as you possibly can, and then when you move out of its line of sight, then you're kind of fine. But like you would leave. You would try to crawl up the rope, up the tube.
Oh, I mean, if I do that and then I'm out of its line of sight and then I'm fine, could I just drop myself back down again afterwards?
That doesn't cure your fear to get out of its line
No.
of sight. It just makes you not run away.
Okay. Well, whatever. But this is fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. And my turn is done.
Okay.
Haru?
Yeah,
Oh, great. There's more.
I'm
Are you-
considering options.
It's not. This isn't on top. It's burrowing, so you can't really see it.
Oh, that's bad.
Fuck it. I'm gonna sacred flame the baby. DC 15 dex save.
It rolled a 12.
So it takes 10 radiant.
Yeah, so it sinks to the bottom.
Great. All right, and then it's dexterity save for the goop. 15.
Nope. It's a DC 17.
Wisdom save
It's
for
16 for the goop, 17 for the fear. You can try to save against the fear as well. There you go.
Okay, so I'm not feared, but I'm still gooped.
Yeah.
And it is Bitter's turn.
What? No, it's not.
No, it's the foosh one, not the cold one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Karu, I went already. I electrified them again.
So is the one in the pool still there,
No,
or
it
No,
sank.
he died.
It's dead.
well, I'm sure it's very happy with us.
Yeah, Mom's real happy that she just saw her second baby sink to the bottom.
Oh, and the slow burn fireball is at the start of my turn.
But by the way, I think some of those eggs were in my electric fireballs,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If there were any left after the first one, so it takes another 10
I mean,
damage.
they're sizzling and still burning. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go any closer, so I guess I'm not going to stab it. Let's see how charismatic the giant friend shape thing is. This is going to go for the adult. I need
Yeah,
a
the only one
DC
you can see
13.
right now is the adult.
It's the adult.
$18.
See, it is friend shaped.
It's not friend shaped. It's just cute
It's friend shaped.
in a very terrifying kind of way.
Right, and
Mhm.
wisdom save for the fear.
Correct.
Friend shaped, still very scary. but is still friend shaped.
Oryx.
Okay. Is there any way I can like try to grab Sig and pull her free of this creature? Or is it holding her too tightly?
I mean, it's right now, Sig is just simply grappled, so you can attempt to pull Sig away.
Okay.
The problem is that Sig is big,
Yeah.
so it'll basically be your entire turn to just pull Sig back by 5 feet.
I mean,
And
there's
it's
not
very
really.
difficult for you to do.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
I
it's
can't get
scary.
I can't get closer to it, so I can't attack it. Well, I could throw some javelins at it.
Could you attack the part of it that's
Yeah, could you
grappling
boop
me?
the snoot?
Yeah. Well, I
Hey,
mean,
wait, you're raging. Does that
I am
mean
raging. Yeah.
did you have a thing that a barbarian thing about fear, or is that just the
That's
berserker?
that's a different subclass, I think.
Okay.
Okay, I'll throw 2 javelins at it.
Okay.
Disadvantage. 17 to hit.
Woo. It's the big one.
Yeah.
Yes, that hits barely.
For 11. And then 21 for 13.
Being scared makes you stronger.
Yeah, and then I am actually going to back away a couple spaces too. And I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, I got to save the fear. Nope.
Sig, you are almost in its mouth. Like you could tell it's like
You muted.
Yeah, I kind of just want to cut this thing to ribbons right now before it can swallow me, so I'm just gonna attack it.
Please do.
Please and thank.
1,
Oh, that was so close.
2. So 8. Oh, wait. I forgot to have the big sig stuff on. So 8,
Another D4, right?
D6.
Oh, D6.
Okay, so that. And then that. 17, 18, 9, 20. 28
so
damage, ignoring the cold.
it doesn't take the cold. So how much? 28?
28. How's it looking?
Not so hot.
Cool. I'm going to action surge it and attack it 2 more times. Oof. 20.
20 hits.
I'm assuming 14 doesn't, so 20 more damage.
It lets go of you and flops down onto the ground.
That's what I thought, bitch!
Big Sig, you rule.
Well, at least that gets rid of everyone's fear, I'm assuming, because it's dead.
Oh.
And that's all I can do. Is it dead?
It is dead.
Cool.
Are we still afraid of the dead thing or not?
I think death ends that effect, right? I'm pretty
I think
sure.
so.
I don't know.
Bitter,
But-
you don't see
Mhm.
anything, but you hear and feel the sound of things moving in the ground below you.
Things?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm gonna be like, hey, there's stuff still coming. I'm gonna look at Addie. Do you want to fly?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to spend a couple of sorcery points to cast Twin Spell and cast Fly on both Addie and myself. And then I'm just gonna fucking fly into the air.
Okay.
As high as I can get without actually being like on the ceiling.
Okay. Anything else? So you and Addie are flying.
Uh-huh. Oh. Carter, this definitely has freaking champions of Jormag. And that's terrifying.
Up from the ground, right in front of Ember, one of the smaller creatures bursts out and tries to bite Ember, but probably misses with a 9.
That would be correct. Not my fur.
But then right under where Bitter used to be standing, a big one.
Oh hell!
Hey, there's Daddy.
I'm so glad that my danger sense was like, fuck, 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 nope, in the air.
Mhm.
So I was still on the ground
Oh, right, you
Yeah.
haven't done it yet.
Yeah, you're
because
about
this
to
is
be bitten.
before my turn, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is before your turn.
Okay, so it's showing up in my space.
14 to hit. Actually, sorry, nope. It gets advantage on this attack. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Actually, no, it doesn't, because unlock on that, I am.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Do I roll again or do I just take the lower roll of the 2?
You're the DM. You can decide.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
We'll let it take the first one, so it misses. How do I add it to the turn order though?
Right click on it, add to turn order, or click on it and run the combat again. But that'll reset the rounds
That'll-
and stuff.
So just add it.
I did, but where did? Oh, it put it way down
Bottom.
at the bottom.
It'll put it at the bottom, yeah. So you have to like drag it to the wherever it's supposed to be.
Oh, it looks like it's on twice.
Ooh, there's
Oh,
more.
really?
Oh, hello.
It's because let's see. So, this thing is real. Okay, let me make it bigger. Hold on.
Yeah, so
God.
the 0 needs to be deleted, but the 15 you can move wherever it's supposed to go. Right above me
Yeah,
again.
the
No, it's
15 is the small
the-
one. The 22
The
is
15's
the
the
big
small ones that's already there. The 22 is the one that
Right.
just showed up.
Okay, so yeah, 22, and then move that one up.
So it goes. Are we in round 3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be in front of Addie, so I guess I'm moving it all the way to the top.
I mean, if it's breaking the order, then yeah.
Yeah, it's breaking the order. So it just went. So now it's done. Now it's you.
Okay,
Okay.
great. I'm gonna fly. I guess it would shunt me, right? By raw, because creatures can't use the same space, or is it because this is a big creature we can share a space?
I mean, so technically it would have like pushed you out of its spot to
Yeah.
like right here,
Okay.
rather than if it had hit, it was gonna crush you.
Yeah. Okay, so I am gonna fly out of its reach. Fuck. No, wait.
Disengage.
I'm gonna Misty
Yeah,
Step.
recognize it's really big, so even though y'all are flying, it might be able to.
Yeah, no, I'm Misty Stepping.
Okay. Yeah, because this is
I'm
difficult terrain where you are anyway.
yeah, but Misty Step doesn't care about the goop or the
Yeah.
terrain.
Right.
So I'm gonna Misty Step into the air because I can do that. And you
Okay.
said this was 40 feet, so
Mhm.
that's a lot of squares. So I'll go, let's say 30 feet up, so 6 squares up.
Okay.
So I'm 10 feet above, below the ceiling.
Mhm.
I'm still covered in that goop. That irritates me.
Yeah, when you get up there, you notice that there are these really huge, like icicle-like structures on the ceiling.
Yeah. That's why I'm
Yeah.
not going any higher. Okay, so we killed one of the parents, and there's one parent left, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not gonna bother buffing people. We should still be fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Um, I guess as an action, I will. God, these things have such high dexterity. I'm just gonna shoot it, even
Do what you
though,
can.
even though. Well, 25,
That hits.
10 piercing. Going after the big guy,
Yeah, I figured.
and then let's see if I can get the freaking goop off me. 18.
You did.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yay! I can double attack next turn. Okay, and that's my turn. And it's my turn again. Yay!
What?
No.
No.
Oh, you were on it? You're a brat.
For some reason, I suddenly don't like where I'm positioned.
Uh-huh.
I can't imagine why. Uh, so as a bonus action, I'm hitting Blades Ong because I want that advantage on acrobatics, of course. Alrighty,
Well, did you fail your fear save though? Oh no, that's gone. Sorry, never mind.
he did.
Yep.
Let's see here, that one, and then I'm gonna stab small friend in the nose. Do I have a small friend?
Small friend in front of you.
Yeah, I just forgot where my attack button was.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna
That
guess
is
13.
not gonna hit.
All right, and then extra attack 1 can be a cantrip, which means the other one has to be normal. I feel like an 8 misses.
That's correct. Nate misses.
Well, it's very scary and it showed up. Well, let's see how far I can get with my plus 10 movement speed on difficult terrain. So, 5. Let's see here. 10, 15, 20, 25. So I can make it there. Alright. Move your little kitty butt. I'm sure this won't end poorly for me.
I mean,
Oryx?
you're not next to the big one, so. So you said there's like icicles and stuff hanging out of the ceiling. Do they look big enough that they would do substantial damage to the one in front of me if they were to fall on it?
Possibly, but it's also looks like probably if you chipped a few of those off, it might cause a chain reaction and cause a lot of them to come down.
More trouble than it's worth. As much as I would want to drop things on top of this from a
I
tall
mean,
height.
it'd be fun, but also,
Yeah, but then we're squishing us too.
aha.
All right. Just 3 claw attacks. Not reckless. Miss. 25
That will hit.
for 9. 19
Hits.
for 8. All right. I'm done.
Sig. You're
New
still
big guy showed up.
Yep.
So I'm no longer grappled. I'll get rid of that icon. And then I'm going to just move forward and attack this guy twice. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
$25 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I can do. Really wish I had advantage so I could try and fish for a fucking crit.
Bitter.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to disengage. I know I'm in the air, but I don't know if it can actually still reach me. Because it big.
Mm-hmm.
And I squish. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. My speed's 60, so I can totally get however far I need to.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to spend a single sorcery point to quicken spell and cast Mind Sliver. I need an intelligence saving throw, if you please.
Against the big guy?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. A 0.
Okay, it takes 6 psychic damage, but more importantly, the next saving throw it has to make, it rolls a d4 and subtracts it.
Oh, you know what I forgot?
Hmm. And I'm in the air, still as high as
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. So both Oryx and Sig attacked it last time, right, and hit?
Uh-huh.
Both of you take.
What?
Hold on. Sorry, I forgot to do this at the time. So Oryx hit first. So Oryx, you take 11 poison damage, and Sig, you take 8 from touching it.
Poison damage, you said?
Yes, poison damage.
Cool.
Do I-
I have
do I-
resistance to poison damage.
Nice. Do I take two bouts of that since I hit it twice, or?
Yes, technically you do. Sorry.
Okay.
Same here. I hit him twice.
Okay, so another 8 for Oryx and 13 for Sig in half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, and it took damage from Bitter.
Yes.
And what's the effect of that?
So it's 6 psychic damage, and the next saving throw it makes, it has to roll a d4 and subtract it.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. But that's why I love Mind Sliver. So fucking useful.
So that thing that is in front of Ember,
That thing.
is going to bite Ember 20 versus AC.
I'm gonna shield that. I want none of this.
Okay. That means it misses. It bites you, and for some reason it lets go. And now Big Daddy is going to sort of rear up, and so I need a DC 16 dexterity saving throw from everybody, even if you're flying, because it's just going to go and spray out in the entirety of the cavern.
Failed.
Oh.
Cover your sneeze.
Wow. We all
Bye.
get. Oh man. Did it just season us with salt?
It sure did.
I've been assaulted.
I wasn't gonna say it.
24 damage.
Oof.
2 6s and 2 1s in that roll.
It's
Holy crap.
cold, right?
Man.
It is cold damage, so if you have
Cool, so
resistance
12.
or immunity, you take half. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, you're muted, by
I'm
the
so
way.
glad that I succeeded on that because Addie would have fallen right into the water.
Yep. I was hoping Bitter was far enough away not to get hit.
Me too. That's why I went there. I
Nice try,
guess
though.
I've learned my lesson. Next time I'll go further. And hope that
just
there's
like
not another one of these things.
Also, now that it's done this, you all need to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw for its frightful presence.
Wondering when that was coming.
Son of a bitch.
It
Nope.
has to, like, rear up all the way to trigger that, so...
Well, I'm scared.
Ember's like, oh, come on, I've seen this before.
Is that all you got?
It's clearly I
that's
didn't
it.
notice because I was trying to get the salt out of my face.
You're like, oh,
Maybe
damn
we
it.
should. Maybe I should have tried to knock things down on it.
I mean, we still can.
Maybe do that. Yeah.
Addie,
scared.
you are now covered in rime.
Yeah, I'm also not doing great on HP.
Yeah,
Sounds
you
like
should
you're a little
probably
salty.
get out of the way because if you fall into the water, you're kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
but
your movement is still reduced because you're covered in this shit.
yeah, even though I'm just like magically flying,
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
starting to
but
weigh
your
you
air
down.
resistance.
it's fine because I'm flying at 60 feet and half of that is 30, which is what I would
So it's
normally
normal
have.
speed.
Wait,
Yeah.
where
You're
is
welcome.
my?
Get out.
I'm just saying,
Healing light.
get out from on top of the puddle.
Oh no, yes, I absolutely plan to
That could be very
do
bad.
that. First of all, I am going to heal myself
Smart.
because I'd rather not just fall unconscious while flying either.
Yes, that
Drowning
would
in the
be bad,
water
too.
is also not desirable.
All right, and then I can move 30 feet.
Now you know why I made you guys level up at the end of last game.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go 25 feet because I don't want to be too far from everyone else.
Just
Okay,
in case, right?
yeah.
I also
I'm
like
also
to
gonna
do
probably go a bit lower to the ground in case I do fall, so I don't take falling damage. But give me a second. Healing light
That's probably an action.
is a bonus action. Okay,
Oh.
so that means I have my action, and fuck, I can't attack twice because of. Ah!
That's correct.
You know
I
what?
mean, you can always cast a spell.
Fuck this shit. Can I try prestidigitation the salt off?
Nice.
Can I clean my clothes?
So I'll allow it. But
The look.
probably it would not actually work because the stuff is coating you so much to even affect you while you're flying. But I'll let it happen. Only because this might be the first time anybody's done prestidigitation in
In
like
combat.
9 months. So-
And had an
It's also
actual
an
effect.
action. Like I'm using my whole turn to get rid of this.
Like,
I'm just
ew,
picturing it's like that's all the popcorn drywall stuff we've all got covered up.
right.
That's covering all of us right now.
I also imagine that
So-
now my clothing is completely pristine and my face is covered in salt.
Gross.
Because
Oh,
it
yeah,
affects
that's bad for
non-living
your
matter,
skin.
so
Yeah.
it cleans my clothing and stuff so I can move, but doesn't actually do shit all for my hair. Oh god, that's disgusting. Ugh, okay, I'm done.
Make a save against frightened.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I've used prestidigitation this whole campaign,
Ever. Yeah, ever.
and I've had that for who knows how long. I'm still frightened.
Yeah.
It's
Ember.
big, scary.
So what does the salty snow stuff do, other than
So
slow us?
it slows you down and it makes it so that it's because you're kind of just covered in this crusty, nasty, salty stuff. It does two things. It makes it so that when you step, it slightly changes the melting point of ice and it or the freezing point of ice, and it melts a little bit, but then it freezes right back up because it's so cold. So it halves your movement. But
Okay.
then also because you're sort of coated with it everywhere, not just your feet, it also makes it so that you can only do one attack per round if you had more than one attack naturally.
But can you do a bonus action and an action?
You can still do a normal turn,
Okay.
yes, but
It's
you
just
just
if you
can't. Your
take
movement
attack
is
on
halved, and
one.
you cannot make multi-attack.
Alrighty.
Ember is going to cheese that probably.
Dislike.
Am I
Alright.
wrong?
I am. Since apparently I'm not going anywhere, and I feel like somebody's going to eat me, and I'd
I
rather
mean,
they didn't, I'm gonna use mirror image
Okay.
so that they don't eat me. And I'm gonna go 10, 20, 30 feet crunch. In case one of these magical I can punch things people can do stuff.
Okay. Oryx.
All right, so I can only attack once. I'm going to pull out my battle axe. I'm just going to attack it with that and try to do some more damage than what I've been doing. And I'm going to attack recklessly to
Okay.
cancel out the fear. 27.
Definitely hits.
For 10. That's my turn.
Sig.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to do saves. But go ahead.
Oh yes,
I
save.
I will
Oryx.
attack this bastard. 13.
Does not hit.
That's all I can do. So
Oryx made his save.
I'll take
another
it.
goddamn crit on a save. This is taunting me. I hate this.
Oh.
Just let me crit on one goddamn attack,
Oh,
please.
shit, I got the poison damage too, don't I, Sam?
I can't remember what
Yes,
was
you
wisdom
hit,
save.
so you take poison damage.
Stop taking damage! Damn it!
Well, then kill it from range.
You take 11 poison damage.
What was the
Okay.
wisdom save DC?
One more than that.
I think it's 17. Yeah, let me
Damn.
check.
It
Okay,
is.
so I'm still frightened, but at least I can attack more than once.
Yeah,
Yay.
DC 17. Yeah, it's a 90-foot thing. Like when it activates, it's like
Bloody
this
hell.
thing is it's rough. Bitter.
Basically a dragon without the wings.
Okay. I'm
Basically, yeah.
going to. Yeah. I'm just going to nervously snap my fingers and get a little ball of fire, and I guess I'm going to try and roast this thing with a solitary fireball.
Solitary. He says it so sadly, like, oh.
So DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 24.
Damn it. Well, you take half of 21, so 10 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, it has a +5 dex save.
Yeah, I know, but not much else I can do. I mean, I could. Okay, and then I'm just going to make my saves, or at least try to make my saves. So, dexterity saving throw. I shiggle.
Yep.
I shiggle. I shake off the freaking salt. And then I'm no longer
Yeah.
afraid.
You're just pissed now.
Yeah, I am.
Mhm.
And I'm done.
Young crawler. Young crawler rears up and then jumps into the water, so Ember can have an attack of opportunity.
Come back here, you coward! Shink.
Oh.
That does not hit. It swims down, so you no longer see it.
Hey, look, not our problem anymore.
I doubt.
Um,
It's a burrowing creature. I don't think it's gone.
this one, let's see. Who hit it? So Sig
I did.
missed and Oryx hit it, right?
Yep, and you've got
Okay,
advantage.
Oryx, it's going to bite you. 23 versus AC.
Yeah.
This is gonna
You
suck.
take 23 damage.
Oof.
You are now grappled.
Okay.
And it is going to try to swallow you probably next turn, you can tell.
Thank goodness for rage, though, with the damage.
Yeah,
Hattie.
I'm pretty rough either way at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action healer Rager. Okay, there's my healer. Do I just dump the rest of my dice on him? I think I need to dump all my dice on him.
I was gonna say, who
boy.
else are you gonna use it on?
Sig. Okay, so 11
Help.
healing. God, I rolled 2 1s on that.
That sucks.
Alright, so that's all my healing light. There is no more of that.
Why does it say there's 3 left?
Because it doesn't take multiples if I'm rolling more than one.
Oh.
I have to manually do that. Okay. God, he could still use some help.
Then pew pew it. You can actually attack
I
it more
can
than
actually
once.
attack it twice. Okay. Fuck it. Let's try to kill this thing. All right. 21 to
It's
hit.
at disadvantage, though, isn't it?
No, that was
Oh
the
shit.
crusty.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, you're
I'm
afraid.
frightened.
It's
You
frightening.
can attack
So
it twice,
19.
but you scared.
Still hit.
Good.
Don't forget to adjust your arrows.
Yeah, I did. And then I do have a second attack, so that's gonna be a
No!
critical fail. Great.
It bounces off and almost hits. Oh god. I'm gonna shut up now.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
How much damage did the first one do?
Just double checking because I feel like I want to Eldritch Smite this bastard.
Do it. Do it.
Let me just
That's like what, a 3rd or a 4th level spell slot?
4th. So that's 48? 48.
Mm-hmm. That's about right.
Listen, he's gonna eat Oryx if you don't.
Help.
Yeah.
Go pew boom.
Okay. So that's on, and that's going to be 29 piercing damage.
9.
Hey, I saved Oryx.
Thank you.
Oryx, the creature drops you.
Okay, there's still one somewhere. I'm going to
Nope.
move a bit closer to the group.
No,
But...
it ran.
We're
Oh.
out of combat.
Okay.
It swam.
So, do any of these look like they could still hatch, or are they all thoroughly cooked?
They're all still on fire. They're just like they're it's like sizzling and stinky and it's really gross.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was 2 CR8 creatures and 3 CR3s all at the same time. The swallow does 3d6 acid damage plus 2d10 cold damage.
Oh.
Okay.
glad nobody got swallowed.
And
I'm
and every turn after the swallow, you take another 3d6 and another 2d10.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been the end of me. I mean, although I'm glad had I come down to my turn, I would have. I think I was gonna just try to jump down its mouth and kill it from the inside.
You want
Yeah.
to swallow me? Try to.
Yeah,
Get
you
this.
want to taste? Try the whole thing. Have some
Oh
fun.
my
Yeah,
god.
if it takes 25 damage from the inside, it spits you, regurgitates you automatically.
Mm.
But otherwise, you're suffocating. So
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I mean,
not do that
if you
again.
re-raged and wound up with antlers, like inside
Uh,
of
I
it.
don't think I'm big enough to wedge myself in the throat. Had I not been raging, I mean, I took like about
Oh.
70 damage. And had I not been raging in this, I would be would be
Yeah.
chomped.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yup.
That's
That sucked.
Yeah.
yeah,
wow.
that was rough. The
So,
thing is, so
yeah.
right before you went down the hole, the roll for the rope was to make sure the rope didn't go into the pool, because if the rope went into the pool, it would wake them up. So you passed
Oh.
that one, and then you rolled to slide down, Sig, and you totally failed that one and went right into the water and woke them
Yep.
up. You guys could have gone around. I keep saying guys, sorry. You all
Eh.
could have gone around and actually not woken them up if you had been careful.
Well,
But
someone
When are
because
we
should
ever
have warned me
careful?
how close the water
you,
was.
you went right in the soup and it just like, there it is.
Sploosh.
Maybe I should dip a cat into this water.
Maybe it would clean me.
That's
I am-
Oh,
fair.
sure, I'll do that. Sig's just gonna
Uh-oh.
walk over towards Amber.
Oh
she's
no,
still
you're still
big.
big, Sig.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
slowly run away.
I'll point out that that's still difficult terrain, and your speed is already still halved. So good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
I pick the cat up by the scruff
Andy, help me!
I cast
and
presti-
move him just over the water.
I help him by casting prestidigitation on him and cleaning his
There's
clothing.
there's potentially
And I
still
help him
one
by
left.
casting
Lower
control water
towards
and
the
make the water rise
water.
up and start wiggling at his beans.
No.
I'm
I'm just
Oryx
getting the
is
toe beans wet, but I need to get some revenge on this.
Eh,
I'm busy just slashing and clawing teeth out of this thing's
Mhm.
mouth. I'm making a necklace
And-
out of it.
Be a goat necklace.
Yeah.
the control water splits into like a vaguely mouth-like shape and
Oh, God.
starts like.
There is still an actual one down there somewhere, if I remember right. Just FYI.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is.
I
There
mean,
is.
let's be real. It probably fled for its life. It is the sole survivor of its family here.
Of a
You know
massacre?
what? This didn't go so great. Maybe I won't.
So if somebody wants to roll me let's see, if you probably roll an Arcana check or maybe a Nature check.
Oh, they're both the same.
I know jack shit about nature and even less about Arcana.
Ooh!
Oh, there we go.
I did it again. Mine at 20 on a fucking skill check.
Well,
Everybody's
you're
at
from
least
around
one.
here.
Yeah. And that's why I
We're
did
not
nature,
waiting
not
for one
arcana.
goddamn crit.
It's not that your toes are cold, Ember. It's that now there's salt in between the toe beans, and that's really
Oh
irritating.
no, that's
That's
worse.
Oh.
the
Yeah.
worst.
Oh no, I'm a crusty kitty.
So Bitter,
Mhm.
you need to roll that with disadvantage, actually,
What?
because you're from around here and not from like a metropolitan place.
14.
Mm,
Yeah.
How is
no.
a nature a that's
probably with
Because
however these things came to exist.
Yeah.
I got
'cause
a
it's-
16.
Oh, because they're not natural.
Yeah, they're not really natural. It's just about what. So Addie actually for a 16. You actually know that these things were created by the Netherese.
That makes sense.
Not on purpose, but accidentally.
Well, that-
They
Okay, that makes sense.
What were they trying
Yes.
to make?
they were going through across the spine of the world, and they stumbled onto a mating ball of purple worms. So you know what a mating ball is? Like when snakes mate,
Yeah.
some of them mate in groups and they turn into this really big ball with lots of heads, and then they all mate together, right? That's how purple worms mate in my setting. And so these Netherese stumbled across this giant ball of angry mating purple worms, and they got into a fight, and most of the Netherese were killed, but the 3 that survived, they were casting investiture of ice to try to kill the last of the purple worms so they didn't get eaten, and their combination of their attack, their magical, because they were Netherese, so they had lots of magical power, it actually turned the creature from a purple worm into this thing.
Oh.
That's the lore of that.
I dislike this.
And here I thought they had just bred these things to make tunnels.
I mean, who knows what, after they had this massive
Yeah.
transformation, who knows what they did, right?
I mean, if you can, if you can tame these look like excellent creatures for burrowing, especially in this cold area.
Big if. The first thing they probably did after creating these things was get eaten by them.
Who would
Yo.
go, uh-oh.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly reminded of Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
All of them.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest we find a way to move on because these caves possibly have more of these creatures. This is their nest, and maybe some of them are out hunting.
I'd assume south. There's a big hole that way.
There is.
There's a little hole by the first dead one.
Yeah.
More stuff down this way too.
Also, Sig does shrink back to normal now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a lot of tunnels coming off of this place.
Yeah, so the tunnel to the south is actually a hole and the tunnel going down. The 2 that are in the western half are going up,
Okay.
which is rare because so far you've been going down the whole time.
So one of those probably leads to the other hole, possibly, that we found. Okay, so we need to keep going deeper, I think.
So we're gonna have to go down this way.
Opening up here.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Okay, there's Sam, is that another tunnel going down?
Both of those are going up. Both of those on the west.
Ah,
This one looks like it's going down on the map.
well, tough shit.
Well, there's another smaller tunnel down here.
I mean, it's hard for you to tell. It's really dark, and it's just a tubular thing with really smooth sides. So
That's fair. There is a small tunnel here, and this one doesn't look made by them.
Cool. So at least they can't follow.
Wow.
Oh,
No,
great.
they're burrowers.
We just went around in a fucking circle.
Oh, look! Another tunnel!
Oh,
I say we go up.
Well, but that's
We
not...
haven't found what we're looking for, though.
What are we
Yeah,
looking for?
we're looking for the city.
Snar and
Okay, then
Bell
let's go
too.
down this way.
Yeah, well,
No,
if we
this
go
is
up, we might find Sonar and...
This is just a cave.
Yep.
There is no exit there. All right, cool.
Are we going
so
up?
at-
Well, we
so
can't
wait.
go up.
So Addie, I need you to make me a perception check when you walk into that side cave.
Sure.
Oh
Oh
boy.
no.
13.
So it looks like there used to be there were eggs in here.
Mm.
There no longer are eggs, but you could see like the depression is perfectly roundish for a
So
whole
this
bunch
is
of
like
them.
a side chamber where they had one batch of eggs.
Seems like it.
How?
Are we still flying, Joe?
I mean, for about, I think it's a total of 10 minutes.
Okay.
more stuff.
And
up
I'm not
this way,
getting
too.
rid of this
Probably you're
because.
no longer flying.
Dang it.
I would
I mean,
like...
you walked around this entire cavern complex just
That's
now,
true.
so I think that took more than 10 minutes unless you were
Probably.
rushing, in which case you'd need to make a bunch of dexterity checks to make sure you didn't fall on your face.
Yeah,
I-
no, we took our time. Okay.
Can I poke
I would have been
the
fine.
remnants to make sure nothing's wiggling in this pile?
That
can-
pile's still on fire. Like it's literally just it's like
It's burning.
Slow
Okay.
Like
burning.
slow. It's got like these very like short flames. It's just like simmering.
I'm still gonna poke it with my rapier, make sure it's not nothing's escaping from
just,
it.
just be careful, because you might get hot boiling liquid that pops out.
If they're gonna pop, they would have already popped.
So what are you doing? You gonna go south? You gonna go north? You gonna go to the
We need to
west?
go
What are you doing?
south because
Yeah,
anything
like,
going north is likely going to go back towards the area we were in.
I mean, there's a
need to go
funnel
down that
thingy
next
up
tunnel.
There's
here.
one other area up there we haven't looked at yet.
Yeah. What's in here?
Roll
Ah,
Where?
it's
me
a
a
cave.
perception check.
Perception check though. Oh, nope.
It's a dumb cave.
It's a dumb cave.
Okay.
Stupid cave.
So I'm thinking we take the southern branch and see where that leads us.
So the southern hole.
Yeah, the
Oryx, roll me
southern
a
hole.
perception check.
Okay.
If Oryx comes out here with treasure,
19.
I'm gonna be pissed.
So you know that scene in the movie Aliens when they walk into that area and you see all those hundreds of eggs just everywhere?
No, please.
Like
Damn.
that's what you see.
Yeah, that's.
Do
enough.
you want a fireball? I can give you a fireball.
Yeah, we need to bring this place down.
What's wrong? It's just a boring ass cave.
No, there's
Where did you guys
potentially
go?
more in there.
I was
Up here.
back with Sig.
It's just in this up here in this one
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
down here. And then it's starting like on these two back walls. Nothing in the middle right here, right? This is open,
it's
that's
along
why
the
Ember didn't
back
see
area.
anything, but it's any of these little nooks back here, they are just
Oh.
loaded
I
with
don't
eggs.
have enough fireballs for that.
All
The
right, you
eggs
wanna?
the eggs are not as big as the ones that were down here below the tunnels. You get the feeling that these ones that were or the one below the pools, these ones below the pools were getting close to hatching, and then they would have access to the water. These ones up here are very young. You
New.
can't even really see much inside of them.
Okay.
Hang on.
Is there a stalactites in that room?
Yeah.
Why not bring down the ceiling?
Because that just hides them and doesn't make sure that they're dead.
I mean, you can take a few minutes to go and cut each of them in half and like stab them like
Yeah,
that, but it'll just take time. You can do it without problems.
Yeah.
It'll take
I'm willing
time.
to use as many torches as it needs to just melt them all.
Well, you know
So,
what?
if you want, I can use Wall of Fire and torch about half of them.
Or I could just use create bonfire and just like move it from area to area to area.
That works.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I mean,
Okay.
if we wanted to, we could just grab a bunch of bones and make like a pyre and then set that on fire.
Okay. We'll just assume that you spent all the time you needed to kill them all.
We poked
Thank
many
you.
an egg.
And cook them.
Okay. So how are you exiting this cavern?
Oh, boo.
I vote we take the southern branch and see
The
where that
southern
heads.
tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay. You realize we don't have ropes for it?
Huh. This one splits in two.
What?
Sure we can.
Carter, that one goes up.
They both seem
They
to
both go up.
They both, yeah. All of these on the western side seem to go up. That doesn't mean they go up through their entire distance.
It's like a roller coaster.
Okay, Hugh, it's time to go exploring.
What?
And maybe
I
this
can't
time make
believe-
sure you mention if there's any water at the bottom.
We're not at the
Or
bottom. We're
top.
gonna be at the top.
Whatever. Just send Hugh to explore.
Hugh gotta do shit.
Hugh.
All right, Hugh's gonna check out boring tunnel number 1.
So that tunnel goes up a little bit, and then it meanders, and then it turns and goes down. It actually joins another tube that goes all the way down. It just keeps going down.
Well, Hugh says this eventually goes down. Get back here, burb.
It kind of goes north, right? It kind of goes up and north, and then it meets with another tunnel and goes all the way down.
Kind of like a shaft tunnel. Didn't we see
If we
the
want to
shaft?
go to the fucking abyss, we can go that way.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, the shaft is the one that Addie
The
like,
first hole
looked
we
down.
found.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. What's in boring tunnel number 2?
It goes and it sort of goes up a little bit, meanders, and then it goes into a shaft all the way down.
Is it the other one tunnel that met?
No, it's a different
Oh.
one.
Oh.
Here's another pit to the abyss.
Let's avoid abysses. I get enough of that in my dreams.
All right. Hey, Hugh, does this one have abysses?
Abyss.
So now, when you see through Hugh's eyes, or how do you?
Yeah.
Like, okay. So here's what you see. Hugh flies up a little bit for like 100 feet, and then it turns a little bit south, and there's another like, I don't know, 50 feet or so, and then it opens into a cavern, and you see like stone walls where there's a like like a parapet from like a tower almost.
Ooh.
And you see some gray-skinned little short dwarf size people.
Eep, eep, eep. Maybe they saw nothing. I run away. Well, fly away.
You realize so that you could see that it means he was carrying a coin with light cast on it, right?
Yeah. So,
And so basically, like, what you see is kind of the remnants of uh what looks like an old stone building, basically.
Does it look like it has the same kind of style as the building we saw up top?
Um
Netherese, basically.
no, it doesn't. It looks like it's
Interesting.
more from this area, and
huh.
yeah.
So good
Hey.
news. This one doesn't have abyss.
Okay.
Bad news that the walls in there don't look Netherese, but they do have little tiny gray dwarfs running around.
Wait. You mean
The
like
stone was
Durgar?
real
Durgar.
dark.
You
It's
mean like
very dark
Durgar
rock.
dwarfs?
We saw
We
Duigar.
We did.
Do they
Several
look like
times.
those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. So we should probably not go that way.
I don't know, it didn't have the abyss and somebody didn't want abysses.
Abyss.
I mean, we have two options right now. We go and deal with Duergar, or we go back up the rope
And
and
deal with the
deal with
dead
a
dude.
wraith and a possible
He
curse.
could just be friendly.
What about
What?
the hole going farther down over here?
That leads
You
to
can send.
That's more
just
abyss.
that's just a
Are you
that
sure?
goes right in a circle.
No,
This one
no, the
down south?
hole.
No, the pit.
You
Southeast
have
one.
not investigated the
Oh,
southern
the
hole.
pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can send
Okay,
Hugh to do
yeah.
that too.
I guess Hugh needs to go down another. Forgot that there was a pit in that.
Hey, so I can't believe I'm doing this. But while that's going on, can I have 10 gold on me. Can
Are you
I
about to not?
I was gonna ask if I could change my familiar's form.
To what?
Probably an owl, but maybe just a flying penguin. Because there is a such thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's
Penguins
called
don't
an auk.
penguins don't have dark vision, do they?
No.
No, they can just swim.
How long does it take to change your familiar?
I mean, it'd take an hour.
I was gonna suggest we
Short
take a long
rest.
rest anyway, short rest anyways before we continue moving, because a few of us would be better
Like
off if we
health.
got some time to catch our breath.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. I feel like I'm fishing into these like holes with a bird.
I mean, you are.
take bird, huck it in the hole.
Mhm.
Okay, what's in there?
Are you
Tie a
gonna
rope around
open
it, pull it
down the
back.
south one or no?
Yeah. I huck him in a hole.
So it goes down about 60 feet. And it opens into a huge cavern that has like a 50-foot ceiling. And there are trees down there
What?
with thick frosty leaves. And there are purple pears hanging from the branches.
Well, this doesn't seem ominous at all.
There's a low wall broken in several places, hiding portions of the trees. But since Hugh can fly, Hugh is flying over the tops of several large, fully formed trees, which are fruiting.
Ooh.
There's food down there.
Do you want to get one and bring it back to see if we can
It's
recognize
a
what it
purple
is?
food.
What?
Purple food?
Well, so it's 10:20 in the real world. So you need to decide if you're going to rest or go down to the grove of trees.
I think we're gonna take a short rest. We need to recover stuff before the short
Like
rest.
health.
I'll also cast Fortune's Favor or whatever the fuck it's called.
The thing that lets you
Gift
get
of luck?
3 d20
Gift of
or
luck.
3 advantages.
Is Hugh gonna try to take one of the pears back to the group?
I mean, if we're gonna go down there, then I'll just bring the bird back by himself.
Okay. So you're taking a short rest. Do we want to end this session on the short rest?
Yeah, we can
Probably.
do that.
Yeah, might as well.
So I can do 1, 2, 3 people for Gift of Luck.
Okay.
So I'll give myself it because I really need it.
Always.
And then I'll give the other 2 to Sig and Oryx since they're usually in the front.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Close enough to full for me.
I'm gonna spend one more. And full. No, not 16.
No.
Really,
Holy crap.
Karu? Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell.
Good lord.
I have a D8 plus 2. Let me just roll
I-
1s and 2.
See, I don't even have to do anything. I just tell you your PC had a bad dream, and you're like, okay, I'll just roll 1 for everything.
Okay, I guess it's a bad day today.
So
It's a bad
that's
day every day.
13 healing after using half of my hit die.
Oof.
Amazing.
Jeez.
Meanwhile, your wizard's like, I'm just gonna have a nice little cat nap over here and clean the salt in between my toes.
Should have just cast Cure Wounds on myself instead. Yeah. Alright, so let me see. This is long rest. Healing Light is long rest. And Lay on
You
Hands
do get your
is-
spell slot back.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's why she used them.
Yeah. Where's Lay on Hands? Long rest. Of course it's
Yeah, long rest. You didn't use Lay on Hands yet, though, did you?
No, I know. But I only have 5. I have 8 from
I
Healing
mean-
Hands and 5 from Lay on Hands. I have so many hands.
Hmm.
Oh.
You sprout hands.
I sprout hands. I'm just I'm not recovering all my hit points tonight
Apparently not.
because I need to roll a couple more. Ah. Okay, let's
So, everyone can give me a perception check.
Oh no.
No.
also, while we short rest, are you gonna ritual cast the tiny hut?
I mean, if you want me to.
It would probably be better for us if you have Tiny Hut around.
I mean, it's a ritual, so.
Yeah.
So apparently, we are at very, very, very high levels of
Awareness.
Yeah.
alertness.
We got a 21, a 22, a 13, a 22, and a 12.
And 12.
So Stig, Bitter, and Ember. You think you see from inside the hut. You think you see at some point some misty droplets moving through
He's fucking following us, the stupid little
the
bastard.
cavern.
I do not like this.
I mean, he's hunting for the cat.
No.
I mean, the hut just looks like a snow mound from the outside. They can hear us
And
if we
that's
talk, though. So if we've been chatting during our short rest, they can hear that we're inside.
that's where we'll end.
Well, no one got eaten.
Yep.
Yet. There's
I
still
crit
time.
3 times and none of them were on an attack.
I crit 2 times and none of them were on an attack.
This isn't fair, Sam.
I love how Sam's just like,
Sam's like, I don't know what your problem is.
Like I said, it'll
Oh,
happen
Sam does
right
know
at
what
the,
my problem is.
right at the right moment.
so when we're fighting our rill.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's when someone gets swallowed.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.